Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Spurs offered a late Friday news dump telling us they had signed Victor Wembanyama to a 5-year, $252 million maximum rookie scale contract. Shams Charania, the ESPN insider, added Wemby decided to take a 25% maximum instead of the 30% available to it. The Spurs worked in close partnership with Wemby and his representatives finding the deal that would allow upwards of $50 million for the Spurs to use for other players. In the World Cup, the semifinals are set as Spain will face France in the first match tomorrow at 2 o'clock from Jerry World, while England will take on Argentina in Atlanta on Wednesday. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody. How we doing? It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm your old pal AJ, and right there to my left, with a bank shot to start the show.
That's right, baby. ATM.
Mr.
Bank is open.
Rob Thompson.
Morning, all.
Good morning, Robert. Good morning.
Keep your seats. I'll be here all week.
Yes. All week, you
all
say.
week. Well, it's early yet.
Well,
forecasts say fair to Midland.
Did we know that this weekend was going to be a deluge?
Dude,
was that a surprise to everyone?
It's funny because they 40% chance, because I've been paying close attention because my son Jack's birthday party was coming out of the house. So yeah, it went from 50 down to 40. The prognosis, the projections had actually improved. And then after I have a 4-inch rain gauge. It flooded that. So I don't know how much, 4.5, 5. I don't know how much. No. I saw a local news guy come on defending his forecast on Facebook. Like, I did kind of tell you it was going to be bad. I just didn't really want to emphasize you might actually get washed away when I said 40% chance.
Yeah, you
Don't
might
change your
you
plan.
might die.
No, I just didn't want to err. Like, no, man, everybody missed it. That's why weather it's forecasting it. It ain't telling. So What an actual mess it became.
Yeah,
dude, a torrent. My God,
it was crazy, man. Like I'm turning into an old man because my wife loves rainstorms, and we were sitting in the living room.
That Oregon blood.
Yeah, and
right.
And I look at her and I said, the yard really needed this.
That's what I said.
And I said, man. As soon as I said it, I went, "Oh man!"
So when you say that,
you're an old
the old man's club hears that in that atmosphere, and in the next 3 days, you're going to get a FedEx package full of 6 Columbia fishing shirts.
Maybe so.
You've earned them.
And those New Balance dad shoes.
New Balance dad shoes, and some Hey Dudes, and you're now part of the club.
Yeah, I'll be getting AARP paperwork sent
the
my way.
AARP, yeah, you're going to get the gold membership for starting early, actually.
Yes.
So you're going to get all that. You're also going to start complaining about random injuries.
Well, that's all I always do.
Well, no, you have an excuse. So keep wrestling now. Keep fighting. Because now you can say, well, I'm hurt, and you go, well, and I can get mad like, fool, you're going to get yourself hurt. But at least you have a reason.
Right, yeah.
Now, for the rest of us, we just wake up hurt.
Wheelbarrowing.
Well. This wheelbarrow incident has gone way too far, man.
You're gonna have to make an appointment.
I'm gonna have to go to the doctor.
I knew it, man. I knew something's torn in there, dude.
I have done something terrible to myself.
Oh no!
And it's limiting. I mean,
it is. It's one of those things. There's a lot of things you can't do. And if you really want to do, you got to fight through the pain. I'm a pro.
I'm
a pro. I know the difference between hurt and injured.
And you thought you were hurt?
I thought I was just hurt. Turns out I'm injured.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not going to go wholly on IR.
Are you
but
pulling a McGregor?
I'm going to be under limited duty. What's it in the military? Limited duty.
Yeah.
Let me see your limited duty chit.
I'm on limited duty. Here, honey. Here, read this. This is what I can and can't.
Let me
do.
see your profile. I'm on profile.
I'm on profile, so you're going to have to take it from here. You got 100% of the job done. I'm good for about 30.
Yeah.
So You're going to have to bring it today.
Well, hey, man. It happens to the best of us.
Dude, it's an admittance of age and everything else. Normally, rub some Kool-Aid on it, you're going to be fine. This one pulled up lame and haven't been the same since.
Wow.
And went out with a bang, not a whimper.
Yeah, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Well, what a weekend it was. The World Cup. We've got the final. Do they call it the Final Four? What do they call it in the World Cup?
They should. I don't know what they do.
It just calls the semis.
Is that it?
Sucks. That's yet again another thing that America's better at. USA.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's the World Cup
Because I guess
semifinals.
technically the it's Final Four is trademarked, but
I think they're bigger.
they are.
They could give you a little FU money and carry on. We're going to buy this from you. How much you want?
Yeah.
Right?
But like when we get in college football, we call it the Final Four.
Yeah, maybe you can't. Maybe it's no. I think Final Four because we have to say on radio the tournament.
Well, if we were selling it.
Yeah, well, there's some things that we can and can't say when it comes to the
right.
Final Four. So I think somebody somewhere has a trademark.
I'll tell you
I don't know who it is.
I'll tell you what, we can call it the Final Four.
We can. You can say it as long as you're not attaching money to it.
So,
but then when there's promos, though, right? There's things. I remember. Well, anyway,
we're not carrying it.
We've been lucky to carry it every year because we're ESPN.
Yeah, the World Cup Final Four is set.
Yawn.
There we go.
The 4 teams that I didn't want.
Well, I say yawn in the title. The actual games are going to be, you want the best. It's like we say against the tournament. We want the best at the end, and we got the Final Four, bro.
It's so funny because I in every other sport, that's how I feel. But I guess in soccer, I was just like, because I don't know anything about it, I was like, come on, just give me some madness. Give me something random.
Cameroon make it, or the Ghanaians.
And I thought Switzerland had a chance. And,
I felt bad for them. That dude getting a red card and then crying on his way out, that was about the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Man, this thing is so rigged for Argentina to win.
It is, man.
It is so rigged. And
it's going to be hard to root for the French, but I think I'm going to have to. If it's French-Argentine kind of battle, that's what I hope for. Anyway.
I hope it's not that.
Well,
because that's my 2 most hated now.
It really is, and it should be. It's like Duke whatever in the championship game yet again. You're like, well, all right, here we go. It'll be a great game because the skill level cannot be denied. These teams are by far the best. I just everybody on on most World Cup teams, you're lucky to have a semi-star. The good ones have 1 star, and then all these teams have 2, sometimes 3 dudes that can just beat you on their own.
Well, Norway, that Viking didn't even show up.
He was sucking wind sitting on a bench. Like, dude, you don't do that much. Why are you tired? You stand there and the ball bounces off that gargantuan forehead.
Yeah, man.
How are you tired?
You're supposed to be a big star. Get out of here, man. I think I burned my Man City jersey.
Oh man. Just got started.
Yeah, I think I've already divested my ownership.
I keep hearing there's a team. Where's Robin Hood from? What's
Nottingham?
Well, no, Sherwood Forest. How can you? I got to be a fan of Sherwood Forest.
Isn't that a name of a bank?
Well,
I don't know. It sounds familiar.
That's where Robin Hood lived, right? It was Sherwood Forest.
I don't know. I know it's the sheriff of Nottingham.
Well, it was Nottingham, but I thought that Sherwood Forest was the place where he was.
I mean, you might be right.
Robbing from the rich. Anyway, I thought that's the team I got to root for. But Nottingham's right there.
Let's see.
Which one's higher level?
Yeah, it's Sherwood Forest in Nottinghamshire, England.
See, dude, Sherwood Forest. I found my team.
The Shire.
See, it's got everything I want.
Nottinghamshire.
Like, I don't know if I got hobbits. In my mind, growing up, Robin Hood was a fox. So I could see the logo.
Oh, yeah.
So I think I found my team.
Yeah, when people told me Robin Hood is based on a real thing, I'm like, there's no fox going around stealing.
About? Oh, that's a real story?
Foxes can't talk in real life. That's stupid. You're an idiot.
You haven't read your history.
Yeah. And now the most famous fox is the fantastic Mr. Fox.
Oh, listen. Oh, there it is.
There we go.
There it is.
I thought Vic had shut me off for a second, but no.
Right as we go on air, we were all discussing our weekend dining, and you went and had carnitas yesterday.
Dan Raul
from the motherland of carnitas.
Oh man, it is good. It is so.
So how many different animals can we get carnitas from? Because I know we got they got the goat, right?
Well, this was all pig.
So they
I
don't
think carnitas is only pig.
Is that only pig?
I think
don't
so.
they do goat there? Don't they do cabrito there?
I don't think so. Not at this
felt
place.
like when I went through the. Anyway, go ahead. So,
this place is.
so you have your
pig
choice
exclusive.
of lean, extra,
They've got every part of the pig
more
numbered,
tongue than less.
and you can point to the numbers where you want the meat from.
Oh, so you. Oh,
Yeah.
really? I don't remember. I think Sundays are different than lunches.
And I just said, give me a mix of everything.
Yeah, that's not. I don't remember doing that.
And when we went, I ordered I ordered like 1.5 pounds or something for the 3 of us. And I ordered mix, so it was
you
everything.
ordered. That's why.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't recall
So-
ordering by the part of the pig.
Yeah, when I ordered mixed everything, and it when it came out, it wasn't all chopped up yet, so you could tell what was what. Like, okay, this was tongue or whatever.
Right. They skin the tongue, right?
Yeah. So this time I said I want mix everything, but I was with my wife, and I didn't.
So you have to go on the lean side. You don't want to see any
No,
lips
I didn't
or
do
noses.
that. I didn't want to not have the flavoring of it, but I didn't want her to see it. So I had them chop it up into taco meat, like
Perfect.
shredded it up.
So it just looked like
it just came out as a big pile of meat, and she was like, "Oh, okay, blah blah blah." You know, I didn't. You know, there was no. I didn't say, "Oh, that's the
That's
eyeball."
a vet move.
Yeah. So
Pay no
I got
attention to the eye socket.
that
in
way.
front of
I
it.
got what I wanted. She got what she wanted. Everybody was happy. And she was like, "It's pretty salty," and I was like, "It is. It's very, very
That's
salty."
the brain.
That's the best part. But no, it was fantastic.
You know, the
man.
other thing about their place is
I don't mind those
their
intestines.
tortillas are well done too.
Absolutely.
And you can't have a good with that one without the other.
Yep. I'm a big believer. I know I'm in the minority of the white man when I say I will eat literally every part of a pig.
Snooter to pooter, baby.
Yep, every part. None of it bothers me. So I grew up on the chitlins and pig's feet and snout.
I stop at the feet.
And,
I stop at the edges.
Nope, doesn't bother me none.
Stop at the edges.
I stop at the teeth.
I stop at the. I'll go to the nose.
And I'm gonna
I've
be
had a
chewing.
snoot.
I'm gonna be chewing on his gums before I get to the.
Have you ever had pig snoot?
Oh yeah.
See, I've had the snoot. That's as far. See, I'll go all the way forward. I won't go all the way back or all the way down.
Yeah, there was a place in Houston. It's closed down now. It's called Hay Merchant though, and if you called ahead, you could do a pig's head, like a full
on, bring
head.
a pig. Oh,
Yeah.
is it a suckling pig, like a young pig, or
Yeah.
Oh, okay?
And it had the eyeball was still in it, and the jaw and all that stuff. And I mean, you shred it up, and they give you like the stuff to make tacos with. Oh, it's
It feels
fantastic.
very Spanish.
It was, but it didn't come out all chopped up. So my wife was like,
You're peeling the meat off the front of the rib, which is
she's like, I'm not eating that. And meanwhile, I'm like pulling out his cheek and throwing it in a tortilla. Oh,
so. Well,
popping
anybody who
an
knows,
eyeball in my mouth.
the cheek
Oh.
of any animal is just about always the best cut.
Oh yes.
I mean,
Always the
I'm
sweet
talking about
part.
all the way to fish. I mean,
Oh.
the cheek, for some
Oh,
reason,
yeah.
is
The
always
small little area right here.
right there.
Yeah.
That's always the best
That's
cut
what
of
Vic
beef.
does. As soon as he catches a fish, he just bites
just
that
eat
face.
it all.
Right there by the gill,
Yeah.
dude. There's always something that I don't know why, but
right.
even with all that, did you take just your wife?
Yeah, just us.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Yeah. Oh, it was very good, very good. And now, I mean, not as good as spam fried rice.
No, dude, that was a whole other endeavor.
Oh,
I was
I haven't
cooking
had
on an
spam in a
industrial
while.
level on Saturday.
Yeah.
30 kids. I
Did
keep
30
saying kids.
did 30
They're
people show up?
30-year-olds.
Because I know that's what you were expecting.
We had
but
a good
then-
old crowd. I'd say 20.
Okay.
20 to 25. And the thing is,
I mean,
they
you
got
got
there.
rained out.
And, well, we got rained in.
Yeah,
Because everybody
yeah.
kind of we didn't know, so the party just carry on. We'll figure it out. So luckily we had World Cup action. So we set up one room and everybody kind of piled in and watched World Cup as the rain came. But they drank me out of house and home.
Oh, I bet.
They drank like fishes because they were marooned. So
Yeah.
they got stuck there. So I cooked.
That's the worst. You think they're just going to drink their own beer, but
Well,
then they're like, well, my dad's got a liquor
To their
cabinet.
credit, they couldn't leave. And then when they drank all my stuff was when the rain stopped, and then they could leave and go get more. So anyway, I cooked a fried egg dish, spam fried rice, which, by the way, do it. If you have the wherewithal,
Okay.
do it. It is worth it. But I cooked a recipe for 30, and that involved 30 eggs.
Well, luckily,
To-
you're
to
egg
give you the-
rich.
Well, I am indeed. Thank goodness. And actually, I used 34 eggs, but that is just the third of the fried rice, to give you an idea. I was cooking on an industrial. I put too much on my grill.
That can be a mistake.
It's a rookie mistake, I my eyes were too big. Now, it turned out fantastic, but I would do it in portions from here on out.
Okay.
It was too much.
Did you
3 boxes of minute rice?
Did you go spicy, or did
I
you go?
did. Well, it
did you go
required a pound of Spam. A pound.
That's a lot of salt.
A pound of Spam.
How many cans is that?
5.
Okay.
5, and I did a 3 to 2. I did 3 regular and 2 hot and spicy.
Oh, I didn't
like
know.
your mama.
I didn't know hot and spicy Spam existed.
There are others. There's Thai spice. Oh yeah, we got Thai spice, and there was another one I don't recall, but I got the hot and spicy because being a
spice.
Spam neophyte. I'm now a Spam convert, man. At least
are
in
you?
fried rice. I seriously, for those that like to make their own fried rice, substitute that for your shrimp or your ham or whatever you like to use. Just try Spam once. You'll be a convert. It works.
No, everybody's like, I know a bunch of dudes who like fried bologna.
Well, it wasn't.
And I'm
it's
like,
not that. Although it smells like it. It smells when you open it. It smells like Vienna sausages.
Yes,
that kind of. And they're cooked the same way, I believe, because basically, I'm doing some reading. That's the meat is just injected into the can. They seal the can, and then they cook the can.
Oh,
That's what makes it Spam.
Okay.
So it's cooked, though it feels raw. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would never just take a big old bite out of it, but I guess you could.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well,
But I'm just saying, try it if you've never had it. And I know most people have.
that sounds like something a poor person would eat. Robert.
Well, I mean, most people had it 20 years ago is what I'm saying. And you look at Spam, a lot like I looked like at ramen. Like I ate so much ramen when I was young that I just the thought of it. But it's gotten so much better.
Yes.
Ramen now is so much improved than it was in the 90s.
Yeah.
But I think Spam also must have, because I ate it when I was a kid and I never had any desire to have it again.
I got a feeling your taste has changed. I don't think Spam's changed all that much, other than they
not.
added in a couple different flavors
the spicy
of it.
thing.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm just saying, most of us probably had it 20 years ago and had no thought about having it again.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, if you're looking for something different when you're going to make something, if you're like me and you play around on your Blackstone and looking for something new to try, do it with Spam. It worked out pretty damn good.
I mean, I'd try. I don't think I'm going to try to make it though. I think that's a little much to try to make for me. If I'm ever at your house and you make it, I'll eat it.
It's like cutting Jello.
See, when you say that, I'm like, I'm out. I'm out.
My wife was like, "Should we cut this early?" I was like, "I'm afraid it might just melt into like this meat soup."
You like how I just said I'll eat pig eye and pig feet,
Yeah, but-
and then it's
but
like
you won't
Spam.
eat that.
I don't know what that
I'm
is.
telling you, and I guarantee you,
That's
you
what
won't.
that is,
I
pig eye
guarantee
and
you, you
feet.
wouldn't eat it if you opened it. If you open it, you go, "Oh."
Yeah,
It's kind of like when I tried to do lamb.
canned meat is off-putting to me.
When I opened my first package of lamb, and I was like, "Yikes, that's a smell. Is this good? This could have turned." And once it's cooked, it's delicious. But you got to get through the cooking process, and I think Spam's the same way.
All right. Well, hey, we got a lot more to talk about besides just Spam. All right.
Spam.
That's right.
Spam.
But we got tons to get into today. Lots of fun, lots of frivolity. Victor Wembanyama's very, very wealthy.
And a giving sort, all at the same time.
Yes, and very generous. I'm a generous god.
He's a giver.
That's right.
He's a giver.
We'll talk about that and so much more. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Looks like a couple of new trouble spots. Got a couple of stalls. 35 level southbound Brooklyn Avenue, right shoulder, and 410 eastbound right as you approach Blanco Road. That stall at Northwest Military Highway now off to the shoulder. We do have closures due to flooding. Leon Creek, 35 Frontage Road, northbound, southbound, Cass to Somerset, and on 90 Frontage Road, eastbound, westbound, Penn Road to South Callahan. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinagle for DraftKings. Did you know that DraftKings is now live in all 50 states? Yes, that means us right here in Texas. The Cup is down to the final matches. One trophy, one champion. DraftKings has you covered for every single one. The DraftKings app is now live in Texas. So whether you're catching the early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app right here in Texas, the world's biggest stage, right in the palm of your hand. New DraftKings customers sign up with code 941SportsStar. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. That's code 941SportsStar. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC-registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click to claim. Issued in non-withdrawable predictions, dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19th. Terms dkng.co/predictions promo.
If you or someone you love is struggling with alcohol or drug use, you do not have to carry it alone. I'm Peter McCarthy of the San Antonio Council on Alcohol and Drug Awareness, known as CICADA. We help people take the next step with compassion, privacy, and no judgment. You do not need all the answers, just a safe place to start. And 90% of our services are provided at no cost. Call CICADA at 210-225-4741. That's 210-225-4741. Or visit cicada.org.
Uncover the root of your problems and improve the quality of your life. I'm Dr. Torres from the Institute for Functional Health. For more than a decade, we have helped people restore energy, vitality, libido, and drive. Most patients come to us because they feel unheard or stuck. Schedule your discovery day. We'll talk about your history, run advanced testing, and build a personalized plan that fits your life. We have helped thousands of people just like you. Call 210-468-1891. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health. 210-468-1891.
Move over, Chips. There's a new crunchier MVP in the snack aisle. Enter pork rinds. Southern recipe pork rinds are low-carb, gluten-free, and packed with protein to keep you going. And the flavors, big, bold, crunchy. From sweet barbecue to hot honey, every bite brings that flavor-packed crunch you crave. Grab your favorites today at H-E-B or online at porkrinds.com. Southern recipe pork rinds are your snack time, crunch time hero.
With the new My Lowe's Pro Rewards American Express card, earn 3 points per dollar spent on Lowe's qualifying purchases for the first 6 months after card account opening. Plus, save 5% every day on eligible purchases at Lowe's and earn points on eligible purchases everywhere else Amex is accepted. Card members get more at Lowe's. Subject to credit approval. 5% can't be combined with any other offer. Exclusions and restrictions apply. Points subject to loyalty terms at Lowe's.com/terms and credit reward terms at Synchrony.com/MLPRA-terms. Visit Lowe's.com/business credit.
When you first saw her, she was out walking her dog. You didn't notice her at first. But when you finally did, it was too late. Because at that moment, you were speeding. She was out walking her dog and only had a second to let go of the leash. Your foot was on the gas, and her life was on the line. Speeding catches up with you. Paid for by NHTSA.
Hey, I'm not one to say I told you so, but do you remember last year when I told you that Pure Talk was hands down the best wireless company that I'd ever used? Well, some of you were skeptical, but Consumer Reports just asked 120,000 people to rate every wireless company in America, including the big boys. Well, guess which company was the only company to get 5 stars in every category? Yeah, Pure Talk. Coverage, support, value, data. 5 stars across the board. No service contracts, no cancellation fees, just great U.S. customer service on a crazy fast 5G network for a fraction of what you've been paying. I'm not going to say I told you so, but I will encourage you one more time to dial pound 250, say micro, and switch to a 5-star American wireless company that won't let you down. Pure Talk.
You're listening to The Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
This is when you go to the U2 tribute show, and then they have an REM tribute show. It's the same guy. It's what Bono takes his mask off, and it's the same guy.
Michael Stipe is from Killeen.
I didn't know that until you told me that maybe a year ago. Yeah, that's wild.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's funny.
Did he grow up there, or was he just born there?
I think both. I think he was there for a minute. You know, and they ended up in Georgia because his father got transferred to the base in Georgia. He was Army brat.
Okay.
But the funny thing about REM is they were such a progressive group in the early 90s. I mean, listen to this.
So progressive, I know.
Well, I mean, this was indie radio. Right at that moment, they really were. But they played at A&M several years in a row, and we got nothing. I mean, we got country and Western. You know, we got both those kind of musics. And REM would come and perform when I was there, and they came 2 years in a row. And, you know, I will never give up my Aggie roots. They've changed. They've made me who I am. But one of the things I do regret is I didn't go to a school at that moment anyway that was progressive enough to bring in bands like this.
Yeah.
So when they came, I became a lifelong fan.
Yeah.
Because we just didn't get stuff like that.
Well, did you get them when you were at Texas Tech?
No. Although on a visit, I landed with a couple of dudes from Houston, and you know when you get recruited, they pair you up with a buddy.
Yeah.
So we get off, we go to the locker rooms and the offices and all that,
yeah.
And then we meet our buddy and we meet all the stuff, and I meet a couple of white dudes. The dudes I landed with from Houston meet the brothers, and we proceed to have an entirely different visit.
Yeah, you go one way, they go one way.
I went one way, and that night they took me to a Rick Springfield concert. I went and saw Rick Springfield in Toto in the South Plains Arena.
Wow.
I met those dudes on Sunday on the way home, and I was like, man, what y'all do? And they was like, dude, y'all had an entirely different visit than I did.
Yeah. Did they sign?
No, none of us really did. They didn't really offer me for months. Other dudes fell through.
Yeah.
No, I don't think any of them signed. But a guy named Keith Worthen was a baller. He should have. They missed on him.
Well, when Rob's offer came, he was like, "These are the guys took me that Rick Springfield show. I'm in."
They took me to Toto and Quarter Flash. No, it was Quarter Flash. It was Rick Springfield and Quarter Flash. Was what it was.
Oh. Toto.
Hey, man.
Vic, you weren't spinning Toto back
on
in
the
day?
South Plains, man.
Not really.
You weren't spinning Toto, you tell me, huh?
No Toto.
Wow.
Maybe one song.
It wasn't Toto. I was wrong on that. It was Rick Springfield and Quarter Flash. It wasn't Toto.
I was going to say, let me guess what one
Quarter
Toto
Flash
song.
is better.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't even know a Quarter Flash song.
Oh, there's only one.
Yeah.
That's it. This one.
Yeah.
This was the closer. This was the big...
Dude, I remember...
Gonna harden my heart, baby.
When I lived in Farmington, New Mexico.
That's not far from Lubbock, man. That's God's country.
Let me tell you, the band that came through, and they were playing at the Horse Track.
The big-time venue.
And I'll tell you, Farmington was so excited because it was the biggest band. It was the biggest show that ever come through town. REO Speedwagon.
Dude.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
That's a show, man. I've seen REO Speedwagon that's the kind of a venue that they would hit.
Oh, when they hit that, I mean, it was like, what? I believe it's time for me to fly.
There's a name that comes to mind in a school bus when I hear this. on a bus ride back from Kerrville.
They do have some songs. What year was this song, Vic?
Oh, this had to be 83. 80,
yeah.
I'm going to say this is like 80. This is because this is from an early album, I think.
It's no later than 83, but I recall, may have been 82.
But it's like they had the Time for Me to Fly, then they had Keep on Loving You, Take It on the Run.
Wasn't this all one record?
No.
That was, I thought it was all
and
on
then
one.
they had Can't Fight This Feeling.
Oh, yeah. This wasn't like a Pearl Jam 10 where everything came off and that was it?
No, unfortunately, I don't think it was.
Dude.
Yeah. The biggest show ever in the history of Farmington, New Mexico.
REO Speedwagon. And is it still the best?
I
to this day. Although
I don't know if that
Rush,
town still stands, to be honest. I'm guessing it does.
Well, Farmington's still there.
Oh, okay. Now, this is a song. This was progressive.
Their first record came out in 71.
Oh, really?
They've released.
They're
Their last
older than I
record
thought.
came out in 09, but it was a Christmas record.
Oh, God.
Not
REO
So Silent
Speedwagon
Night.
Christmas?
Not So Silent Night Christmas with REO Speedwagon. That hit in 09.
Oh, my
And that really set them
God.
up for life. After that one, they don't need to do anything else.
Yeah.
Can you imagine
So in 70
REO Speedwagon Christmas album?
In
Oh, I have
80,
some of
they
those.
released High Infidelity.
That's the one with Keep On Loving
And
You
it went-
and Take It on the Run.
It went 5 times platinum.
Damn, that's a big...
And then they released Good Trouble in 82, and that went 3 times platinum. And then 84, boy, they're pumping them out. Wheels are turning.
That's Can't Fight This
And that was
Feeling
it.
anymore.
Everything dropped off. And they didn't release again until 87, and it was Life as We Know It, and it went gold, so it got nothing. And that was it.
Well, this is the song, like...
And
when
then,
you,
and then in 1990, their seminal record, The Earth, A Small Man, His Dog, and a Chicken came out.
Is that what it's really called?
Yep, that was 1990. This band's starting to sound like Spinal Tap. They were on their 4th drummer by then.
This is the song that was playing when I met my wife.
I think there's a fair amount of kids that were conceived of this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, Forever.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this was my 7th grade crush.
See?
I was in 7th grade when this
A
happened.
bunch of y'all were just a glitter in your daddy's eye when this came on.
Man. If these guys... Now, this band was obviously way too big for College Station, but, like, this would have changed your whole outlook.
I was
on
already a fan of REO Speedway. I was already a wagoner.
Yeah.
For those of
A wagoneer.
I traveled with them for a summer.
Yeah, I'm a
We called
wagoneer.
ourselves wagoneers. We were chick magnets.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What a bad band. All right. They did have some hits, though. I got to give them credit. You
want to see my membership card?
No, I don't. Your wagon.
My wagoneer? I got a tat.
I call it, well, here's my wagon wheel.
Well,
my wagon wheel
I didn't
tat.
earn, and let's not go too far. I didn't do a wagon wheel status.
Oh, okay.
No,
No,
I
that's-
didn't make it all
that's
the way
VIP.
there. No, I wasn't that committed.
All right, we'll be right back. Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Looks like a couple of new trouble spots. Got a couple of stalls. 35 level southbound Brooklyn Avenue, right shoulder, and 14 eastbound right as you approach Blanco Road. That stall at Northwest Military Highway now off to the shoulder. We do have closures due to flooding. Leon Creek, 35 Frontage Road, northbound, southbound, Cass to Somerset, and on 90 Frontage Road, eastbound, westbound, Penn Road to South Callahan. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
You know, there's nothing I hate more than dishonest business practices. So I built the company GiveMeTheVin.com around this slogan. We do what we say we're going to do when we say we're going to do it. At GiveMeTheVin.com, we show up at your house, check in hand, pay off your payoff. It's just that simple. GiveMeTheVin.com. We're the only 5-star BBB rated card buyer out there.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Nobody builds a business without hearing a few reasons it won't work. Too risky, too crowded, too ambitious. But the people who move things forward usually hear those words first. Because growing a business takes more than optimism. It takes nerve, and eventually, a partner built for what's next. That's Next Rodeo. Big thinking, proven creative. For businesses still moving forward. Next Rodeo. The difference between the business you have and the business you want. Meet us at thenextrodeo.com.
Hot summer days and high energy bills are on the way. Upgrade your home's old leaky windows this month with Window Nation at 50% off all window styles. Yes, 50% off new, beautiful, energy-efficient windows, plus 0 down, 0 interest, and no payments for 2 years. Call now, 866-200-8670 or windownation.com. In select markets, trust our family of brands, New South Window and ArmorView. That's 866-200-8670 or windownation.com to book a consultation.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on the Blitz, Jason, we are down to the Final Four in the World Cup.
Yeah, that ended for me when Team USA got knocked out. Instead, it's all about Wemby and the San Antonio Spurs and the new extension.
And we've got the Home Run Derby coming up Monday night.
I'd rather watch soccer.
Yeah.
The Blitz, Monday at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix, and you're listening to the home of the Texas Rangers, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Burn on. Baran. Hey, good morning, everybody. Josh says, AJ, what did you say the place was you ate this weekend?
Don
Raul.
Don Raul's.
Don Raul.
It's down there by the Metropolitan Museum of Art and Central Catholic.
Yeah. San Antonio Museum of Art. I like to call it Samoa.
It's Sama. They call it the Sama.
I would call it Samoa.
You would.
Samoa.
Because it's of art.
It should be Samoa.
You're
right.
It's a good name.
It's a good connotation. It brings to mind lovely cookies.
That's right.
And good people. Good island.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. One of my favorites.
Yeah.
One top 5 island, if you ask me.
It really is.
Top 5.
Big people. Big Samoan football and athletes.
Yes. Vic would love it there.
Sam Owens.
Actually, what's funny is the Samoan women are usually small.
No,
and
the dudes are just huge.
Yeah.
I spent a summer.
But if they were big, Vic would already have moved there.
I worked with a bunch of Samoans. Samoans and it's Samoa. That's how they say it. Remember? Samoa.
Samoa.
Samoans and Tongans.
Well,
they're fun, man.
There's a lot,
wonderful people.
A lot of island folk in Vegas.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah,
are they mostly Mormon? In my experience,
yeah,
got a lot of Mormon Samoans over there.
There's more Mormons in Vegas than anywhere in the world besides Utah. And I mean, it's not far from Utah, but yeah, a lot of Islanders come to Vegas, and they're for the most part have been converted.
Well, I mean, they come and good work, and they have family members that are already members.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
I think they come because the only way you can be a person of color and live in Utah is if you play for the Jazz. So they have to live like really close.
Yeah, there's like a $10 million minimum, or I get it. Yeah, it makes some sense.
I saw the Fever. I got a fever. The Fever beat the Aces last night.
Sophie, this is basketball?
Yeah, lady basketball. Sophie Cunningham was there. Sophie Cunningham was in Vegas and happened to be at the UFC fights.
I didn't see her. I watched the fights. I don't remember seeing her. I must have been out of the room.
She was the ring card girl.
Yeah, I heard. Did she look good?
I mean, yeah, she looked good. She was in a black dress.
She didn't bikini it. She didn't go ring card girl.
No. She was wearing her dress, but she when she got there, she met Dana, and I think her and Dana have some similar political interests.
Mm-hmm.
And she had said,
I didn't know that.
I'd love to get in there and strut around a little bit. And he said, okay, you're in. And so she strutted around, and at the end of the day, Sophie Cunningham had more time in the UFC cage than Conor McGregor did.
Yeah. She looked better doing it.
Yeah.
Did she do his walk?
No. Even he couldn't do that because he would have blown his knee out.
Now, do you believe he was fully healthy going in?
I don't know. Listen, so I will say this: the fight that I lost, I went into that fight and I already had a torn MCL. And I knew it was torn, and it was bulky in training. But I was like, I can probably fight through it. I mean, it sucked, but I felt like I could fight through it. And then, of course, I get into the cage, and then I have a full-blown ACL blowout.
And you didn't have to carry a bout. You know what I mean? You didn't have to carry a $100 million fight.
No.
You didn't have the pressure like, dude, you ready to fight?
But the reason why I fought anyway was because so when you're fighting in amateurs, like, you sell tickets to your fight. And I had like hundreds of people showing up to watch me fight. And I had sponsors, and I was like, man, I don't want to let everybody down.
So you're carrying the same weight. Yeah, I got to go fight.
So I said, I'm gonna fight. It was a stupid decision. And
so you're defending what he did?
No. But what I'm saying is,
well, do you believe that you think he might have been hurt? I'm not mad if you're hurt or injured. We have that argument all the time. But do you believe that he came in with no injury, a little injury I can fight through, or was very aware I have blown something, but I have to fight?
What I'm saying is, imagine I did that because I didn't want to let down a couple hundred people. This dude's got $15 million coming to him. Win, lose, or draw, doesn't matter. That's on top of whatever endorsements
Yeah, but he didn't want to fight in 8 years. I mean, there's some pressure just like, are you all that? So I'm not mad at him, but I'm mad at him. If you can't fight, you took some money from a lot of people.
He took money.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Listen, I don't believe that. And there's a lot of videos of him like
the picture of him taking off his rose shoes, and he didn't look healthy.
No,
man.
although there's a lot of people who I see take their shoes off and take those missteps.
Well, that's how I look when I take off my shoes, but I'm 60.
Well, I will say this: if it was known that he was hurt going in, he probably should have done a better job of hiding it.
Well, I wish I had been one of those last minute, like, I'm going to wait until they're standing next to each other to put my money down. And if I'd have seen him taking his shoes off like that, I'd have changed my bet.
I mean, per usual, though, like, nobody knew because the late money came in on McGregor. He ended up closing a plus 200 underdog. At one point, he was plus 260. So a lot of money came in on him. A lot of disappointed people. I wasn't one of them.
So I'm just saying, I'm not mad at him, but I'm mad at him. You know, it's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't situations. Because if you go in knowing full well you're going to lose, but you're going in with the best intentions of, I got to live up to my end of the deal. You know, it's one of those, hard to be too mad at you, but I am.
Yeah.
Luckily, there were other fights that carried the day, so it wasn't the end of the night.
Except the co-main event lasted about 30 seconds,
but it was the way everybody wanted it to go. I mean, it was a celebration of a great fighter kind of thing.
I mean,
so
it was
didn't
at least
end in a sour.
You're right. At least it was like an exciting, like, wow, that was impressive.
Yeah, that's what we paid, and it was like landing the last punch of a dull fight.
And also, I mean, listen, luckily we live in a world now where people didn't have to pay $75 to see this fight.
True that. And you know, in my
there's
brain,
nothing worse than a pay-per-view where like something like that happens on the main event. It's like, oh.
And that's kind of brilliant because that's one of those things I always harken back to when in the old days of the NBA up until 2000 and 99 strike, you couldn't get a local game on TV because the thought was if they can see it on TV, they won't go.
Yeah.
But getting away from the pay-per-view, it just makes it so much easier to become a fan. I'm not out anything, but you got me. You know, I'm not out anything. Everybody's happy, and if they go out early, I'll watch the next fight because it didn't cost me anything. I don't have a bad taste in my mouth.
But all it did was the build up, which again, anytime you've got a Conor McGregor fight, there's going to be a lot of build up, and at this point in his career, there's going to be a lot of disappointment in what the actual result is.
If you're a fight fan, we're used to this. If you're not, a boxing fan. If you grew up a boxing fan, 1 in 5 turn out to really match. So
back then you'd pay $50 and you'd see Mike Tyson whack somebody in 30 seconds, and you go, well,
but that's what we paid for. You know, if it went 5 rounds, we're wondering what the hell's going on. I got stuff to do. But there was this is the best thing that could ever happen to the UFC. It really is.
I don't think that's true.
I do, because it made it palatable to tune in on a Saturday night.
Oh, I think you mean the change in the pay-per-view model is the best. Yes.
Oh, I'm not talking about McGregor losing. I'm just talking about the availability for everybody just to dial in, because if I had to spend a bunch of money to see McGregor go down yet again, the next time he or anybody else is up, man, I'm out. Just show me the highlights tomorrow, because I'm not going to invest in that, because UFC is such a short-lived career anyway. It feels like you got about a year and a half. You know, you better get in there, defend yourself twice to make yourself different. And if you can't, man, that wheel keeps turning. There's more guys coming. So there's not a lot of longevity there.
That wheel in the sky keeps on turning.
That's a good song that I would come out to. But I'm just saying, this is such a good thing for the fights, because I wouldn't have seen it, and I did. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Anthony says, if you have a bum knee, do you start with a jump like that? Well,
if you want to end it fast.
If you want to just get out of there, get your paycheck, and move on, then it's not the worst way to start it.
I'm not mad at you, but I'm mad at you. You know, that tells me maybe you weren't that hurt, but you sure did look hurt.
Yeah, not a great look for the UFC. And of course Dana had to be all. You know what? I've got I didn't realize I've got some. You know what? On the other side, I'll play some Dana White sound. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
Got a buddy who thinks he knows baseball? Perfect. On Rangers game days, prove it with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger you think will launch it out of here. He hits 1, you and a friend are headed to a Rangers game. He hits 2. Now, you've got tickets and hotel. Yeah, you're making a night of it, and your buddy's buying the first round. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Call your shot and win the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
Declare your independence from low testosterone. Start TRT at Synergenics by July 31st. Stay on it for 90 days and receive a $250 credit during their 250 for 250 celebration. Book your free T-test at Synergenics.com.
Meet Lee Platts, a renter whose possessions fill not only her apartment, but also the darkest corners of a mini storage unit. A land of both truth and fiction. Truth, everything inside is protected by Progressive. Fiction, one day Lee will fit into her clothes from senior year of high school. Renters, discover coverage for what you love and what you can't get rid of in Progressive's Protection Zone. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
Hey guys, it's AJ, and between us, when you hit a certain age, things start to feel a little bit off. You're tired all the time, your energy's low, and maybe your drive isn't what it used to be. A lot of that can come down to low testosterone. That's why I want you to give a call to Game Day Men's Health Alamo Ranch on Wiseman Boulevard. They understand what guys are dealing with, and they make the process so easy. The office has a relaxed man cave vibe. Everything starts with a free testosterone test done right there in their in-house lab. After that, you'll meet with a licensed provider to create a custom treatment plan designed for you. And here's the best part, you can start treatment the same day. After a month, you'll be noticing more energy, a better mood, and a boost in your libido. Don't settle. Be the best version of yourself. After a month, you can notice more energy, a better mood, and a boost in your libido. Give them a call, 830-376-9100. 830-376-9100. 830-376-9100 for Game Day Men's Health, Alamo Ranch.
Let's go to Vegas.
It's Jason and Joe from The Blitz. Join us at Circa Las Vegas in August for the Circa Sports Ultimate Contest Weekend. The Blitz will be live at Circa August 27th and 28th. And then, of course, we're staying for the weekend. So come to Vegas with us for the Ultimate Contest Weekend.
Circa Survivor, Circa Million, Circa Grandissimo are back. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. So join the Blitz at Circa Las Vegas. More details and discounted rooms, visit circasports.com. That's circasports.com.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You play for the win, not just on game day, every day. Channel that drive into your money. Robinhood puts you in control, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
That's the ease at which you get information. You want it, you get it. Like that. Ask your phone. Group chat. Smartphone. You're always connected and informed in real time. No waiting. So if you're diabetic and still using finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? Knowing your blood sugar levels instantly is important for managing diabetes. Call US Med at 888-665-0696. To learn more about continuous glucose monitors, a real-time instant method to track your blood glucose, US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 1,000 private insurers. And the best part? Call 888-665-0696 and we'll give you a free insurance benefits check today. So call 888-665-0696 today. That's 888-665-0696 and manage your diabetes as easy as...
If you miss The Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you miss this.
I wish I could find the video when we played the Nuns.
What? Uh-oh. Hold on. Story time with Joe.
We used to play with the Tube Trotters, and we do it for charity. I think it was St. John Bosco was the name of the school. They actually had the nuns playing. They were actually in their full habits.
Really?
Yes. and we didn't really know what to do with the nuns, because you get out there and sometimes
What do you mean you don't know what to do with the nuns?
Sometimes the juices get flowing, and you want to be a little more physical than
you wanted to get physical with the nun.
Well, there are jokes there, I'm sure, or fantasies, one of the two. I'm not sure. Oh, gee, I'm going to hell now.
That ticket's been punched.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
All right, we were talking about the UFC 329 over the weekend. Here's Dana White's thoughts on the fight.
Listen, everybody who knows anything about the fight business, and it's been a big topic of discussion leading up to this fight. 5 years off in this sport is rough. And like you said, great card, unbelievable. I mean, the Patty Pimblett thing right before, you just feel it all in the air. Here we go. I mean, I was expecting at least a one-round war, or, who knew what Conor was capable of as far as cardio or whatever else after a 5-year layoff. And, well, there you go. I mean, we're assuming blown ACL. I'm no doctor, but that's what I figured when I saw it, and doctors think the same thing too.
I'm no doctor.
No, I'm not either.
I think he blew the upper quadrant of his medial collateral ligament. Not that I would know.
Right.
Not that I've not already
not
spoken
that it mattered,
with the doctor.
because he couldn't fight.
I did not get a call yesterday from a doctor. I just want to put that out there right
yes. now. And then here's when they asked if he thinks that now there's a third fight warranted, and this is a question that never would have been asked before the pay-per-view era ended. Like if they would have said, because everybody would have been so pissed off they just spent $75 to see that, and then imagine in the press conference they say, well, are they going to have a third fight?
Yeah,
they didn't even have a second fight.
Okay,
but here's what Dana said about a trilogy.
Does that even make sense to do a trilogy right now, or the way that ended, do you have to go a different direction?
I don't even know. I don't know. You got to take some time. And I don't know if you know this or not, but I don't like talking about making fights the night of the fight. But definitely not in this scenario.
Yeah,
definitely not.
I mean, the answer is if the money makes sense, then we'll do it.
Again, I just keep coming back to I'm not going to let this stick. I'm mad at him, but I'm not mad at him. It is what it is.
I'm pretty mad.
Yeah, well, you probably have a little bit more vested interest in this. I understand the show must go on.
Yeah.
And it's not like Conor McGregor is anything other than the face of the sport. And I say that in good and bad, because he doesn't have to have a belt to still be Conor McGregor. So I don't think it hurts the sport. But I do think it hurt the other night.
Well, I think it's going to hurt their bottom line, because it is going to be hard to promote another huge fight with Conor McGregor.
I think Conor's done. But Manny Pacquiao continues to live, so maybe there's still life to be had. Because I do think there's a contingent of, I'd rather pay to see, and luckily I don't have to, I'd rather go see Conor McGregor fight than any Paul. And they're about on the same level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're the same thing, but I respect McGregor in that he's actually done it for real.
Yeah, no, I agree. But it is, I mean, the promotional push behind this event, the return of Conor McGregor was so huge.
It was.
And when you get build up like that, and pay-per-view be damned, you're right. I mean, nobody paid $75 to see it, which is nice. But the amount of people who tuned in just to see him, and that's what you get. Because remember, the last time Conor fought in the UFC was against Dustin Poirier, and it was almost 5 years ago to the day, if I'm not mistaken. And at the end of round one, he was laying on the mat crying about he had a broken ankle. And okay.
But didn't it kind of birth Cormier?
Poirier. Yeah.
Poirier. Didn't it kind of birth him? I mean, wasn't it kind of?
No, he was already
was
on.
He already great?
Yeah, because he'd already beat Conor once. That was the third fight between them.
I was thinking the first one. Okay, yeah, okay. I think that, for guys that really wanted to see the return of McGregor and what he was, that's a letdown.
That's what I think. I think it's going to be a hard sell next time. Is all it is.
Maybe he'll fight a Paul, and then we can really do it right.
Yeah, that's what everybody's waiting for. I cannot.
It's not out of the realm, man. I give it another 5 years, but it's going to happen.
Okay. Well,
why wouldn't it?
You're probably right.
You know,
unfortunately,
find a reason why that wouldn't occur.
Unfortunately, you probably
one of them's going to have a tax
right.
debt here soon. One of them's going to have a divorce or a tax
I'm pretty
debt.
sure I know which one. One's got legal bills piled up.
So they're going to need a fight,
I mean?
and this would be one I might actually pay to see, because this one I would feel comfortable that even with a torn ligament, Connor might be able to take care of business.
Yeah, one guy's marrying a speed skater. The other guy's fighting rape charges. The feeling I know which way that's going.
Speed skater, which one is that?
That's Jake Paul with the speed skater.
Well, he's living right.
Yeah. All right, 1 hour down, 3 to go. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
On your ride to work, it's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson, KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
This is Joel Frederick. From all of us at Quarterman, thank you. Through the years and through the growth of this city, you've trusted us to be there when it matters most. For plumbing repairs, air conditioning repairs, new system installs, and so much more. Now, you're going to start seeing a new Quarterman logo. It's a fresh look, but it reflects the same company we've always been. Rooted in hard work, family values, fair pricing, and caring for people the right way. Quartermoon Plumbing, AC, and Heating. 210-651-5899.
License number TACLA 141074E and 16004.
When snack time calls, Pork Rinds answers. Be your own crunch time hero with Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds. Skip the chip and go straight for the ultimate crunch that's low carb, high protein, and loaded with bold flavor. We're talking sweet barbecue or hot honey. Yeah, it's that good. Snack smarter, crunch harder. Stock up on Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds at H-E-B or head to porkrinds.com. Make Southern Recipe your crunch time hero.
Dave Ramsey here, and I love my Connecticut water softener. Right now, with the purchase of a Connecticut water softener, you receive a free reverse osmosis drinking station at your kitchen sink, complete with a color fixture to match your kitchen. That means cleaner, better tasting water for coffee, cooking, ice, and everyday drinking. The Connecticut K5 drinking water station removes up to 99% of many contaminants and can be customized for your home. So instead of buying bottled water or wondering what's really coming out of your tap, you get cleaner, great tasting water right where you use it most. A Connecticut runs on energy from your water flow, which means no electricity, no timer, and no computer that can break. With its twin tank system, you get soft water 24/7. Call Connecticut of San Antonio and the Hill Country for a free water test at 210-656-PURE. And tell them Dave Ramsey sent you.
ConnecticutSA.com.
License number 38961. Nobody builds a business without hearing a few reasons it won't work. Too risky, too crowded, too ambitious. But the people who move things forward usually hear those words first. Because growing a business takes more than optimism. It takes nerve, and eventually, a partner built for what's next. That's Next Rodeo. Big thinking, proven creative. For businesses still moving forward. Next Rodeo. The difference between the business you have and the business you want. Meet us at thenextrodeo.com.
Do you hear that? And that? And that? Those are the sounds of a healthy and vibrant community. And to this United Way volunteer, nothing sounds better. They're the sounds of children being given greater chances to succeed in school. The sounds of neighbors receiving the support needed to overcome challenges, both big and small. They're the sounds of families gaining access to quality healthcare and nutritious food for their tables. And they're the sounds of members of our community who've benefited from United Way's financial education programs. See, wherever there's a need in our communities, there's a United Way. People working together to respond and growing the good for everyone. United is the way. So join us by getting involved or giving back. Learn more at unitedway.org.
.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Looks like a couple of new trouble spots. Got a couple of stalls. 35 level southbound Brooklyn Avenue, right shoulder, and 14 eastbound right as you approach Blanco Road. That stall at Northwest Military Highway now off to the shoulder. We do have closures due to flooding. Leon Creek, 35 Frontage Road, northbound, southbound, Casson to Somerset, and on 90 Frontage Road, eastbound, westbound, Penn Road to South Callahan. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Spurs offered a late Friday news dump telling us they had signed Victor Wembanyama to a 5-year, $252 million maximum rookie scale contract. In the World Cup, the semifinals are set as Spain will face France in the first match tomorrow at 2 o'clock from Jerry World, while England will take on Argentina in Atlanta on Wednesday.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Morning, everybody. Whoop, whoop. How we doing? Welcome back from the weekend.
It was one of the biggest travel weekends of the year.
Was. Well, yeah, I don't know why.
I think a lot of it, I was trying to figure out too. Postponed returns from the 4th because of bad weather was playing a role in it. And I was thinking, how many people can go, you know what, I'm just going to stay another week.
Who does that?
Yeah, I'll be there when you need, next week, maybe.
Oh my gosh, that's what wealthy people do.
That's a good life.
Yeah.
Imagine Victor Brown just didn't show up to work for a week.
I've got a trip to Jordanton planned.
They would wheel away his house.
Hope it doesn't rain while
my electricity's off.
Come home and my home's gone.
Yeah. No, they repossess it. Just hook it up to a tow truck.
Should have took the wheels off.
Yeah.
Dang it.
No, I don't know how. I didn't understand it myself, but my son's girlfriend came to visit for the weekend from Vegas, and then they drove down to the coast to my mom's house and hung out down there for the weekend. So they were traveling as well. Just us. We sat around and didn't do a damn thing all weekend. That was
just at home building my ark.
Yeah, I needed that too. I needed a weekend where I didn't have to do anything. I was overdue.
We were all over. You wanted to spend all day Saturday watching World Cup anyway.
That's exactly what my plan was World Cup.
Took a couple good naps. No, I didn't actually.
You didn't?
I was busy, entertaining.
What about Sunday?
Sunday, I didn't move much.
Now
Sunday, I spent all day. I watched 3 James Bond movies in a row.
Okay.
I watched the Quantum of Solace. I watched that 3 series.
Oh, like
when M got blown up.
You're talking about like the Daniel Craig?
Yeah, those 3 in a row. It was spectacular. Several naps rolled into one.
Who cleaned up on Sunday?
Oh, I made sure that. I mean, they're adults. I mean, these weren't like I say kids. They were 30. My son turned 30. So
I know,
the place
but
was. They didn't trash the place.
Okay,
it was clean.
That's good.
It was clean.
Well, it's hard to be clean when there's 20-something people.
Yeah,
in your house.
they did a good job of straightening up.
Okay, well that's good.
I mean, yeah, that wasn't a heavy cleanup. Thank goodness that they covered their ass. Although I had one get stuck in the mud in front of the house.
That's gonna happen. I mean, that's no fault of their own. They didn't know it was gonna be like
poor girl. I mean, she had a really nice car, but it was front wheel drive in the mud, and it just didn't.
Or I thought you were going to say a really nice something else, and then you said she had a really nice car.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
That car had a trunk.
Yeah, I bet.
Woo.
I bet.
Too much junk in it.
I don't know. It was stuck in the mud.
What about the
mud
headlights?
Flaps come to mind. What?
And what about the headlights?
The headlights. Well, you guys have. These are like my kids.
Oh, please. They're 30 years old.
But I've known them since they were like 10.
Oh, that doesn't matter now. It's like
it kind of does.
No,
kind of does. They're in that circle of I've known you way too long.
No, it's like Lindsay Lohan. It doesn't matter. Like
Lindsay Lohan has grown into a lovely young lady.
She was on the Parent Trap. Nope.
Can't.
Nope. You could still do it. All
well,
good.
If of your age, yes, you can because you grew with her.
Yeah, well, like
she was a child my whole life.
What about you? Like Shirley Temple? You wouldn't do sex on Shirley Temple?
Like now? I think that's a crime. I think at the beginning and the end is a crime.
I think you might be right. You might be right.
One's with a corpse.
Oh my God.
How old was and I when I say Shirley Temple, I'm just joking around because Rob's not that ancient. But how old was Judy Garland when she got famous?
Well, she got famous. What would be the movie that got it? Would it be?
I think she was famous before Wizard of Oz. I don't know, but
I don't. That's the only thing that I don't know anything about her really.
Judy Garland, in hindsight, was extraordinarily hot.
She was smoking hot. Her and Rita Hayworth. There were some smoke shows.
And she ended up going like really, really, really crazy. Like there's voicemails or like voice recordings that that Judy Garland made at the end of her life. Like I guess I don't know what she was drinking, but she was drinking a lot.
Formaldehyde.
And like her mental capacity had gone way downhill. And
she was Liza Minnelli's mother, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And she was like, she thought everyone was out to get her, and she like she was paranoid. But like in The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy is underrated hot. She's a banger, and like I didn't respect it when I was a kid.
I think of that era, she was considered a smoke show.
I'm gonna see how old she was when Dorothy. She made that movie.
No, leave the red shoes on.
That's right.
Those glitter shoes. Click those heels 3 times.
Yes. How old was
Take Me Home shoes?
Let's see. Judy Garland. A Star Is Born was her other. That was her other.
Chris
big movie.
Christopherson. Was she the first Barbra Streisand? So it was Judy Garland, Barbra Streisand, and what's her name?
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Yes. Let's see. Where is your filmography? Here we go. No, maybe filmography. The Wizard of Oz was in 1939. She started in 1936. So she
was young when she made that one.
Yeah, so she was born in 1922. So she was 17 when she did Wizard of Oz. I don't know what the age of consent.
She was middle-aged back then.
The age of consent in Kansas is
17. She was an old spinster.
But I know in Oz she's fully legal.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's no rules in Oz.
It turns out those witches were busy. I had no idea.
Yeah,
the behind the scenes.
Those witches, they were down. They did stuff too. Yeah, and when she did, let's see, when she did A Star Is Born, that was must have been near the end of her career,
which was brief, right?
1954. So that's
longer than I thought.
She was 32 when that happened. Yeah, her last movie was in 1963.
Oh gosh,
yeah, man,
she had a much longer, terrible life, evidently. How'd she die?
I'm pretty sure alcohol-related issues. I can't say that with certainty. I guess I also just have her Wikipedia up. I could pull it up. What is that noise?
Sorry.
Sounds like we're up.
I'm playing a game here real quick.
Yeah, seriously. On June 22nd, 1969, Garland was found dead in the bathroom of her rented house in London. She was 47 years old.
Oh, wow.
At the inquest, the coroner stated the cause of death was an incautious self-overdosage of barbiturates. Her blood contained the equivalent of 10 1.5 grain Seconal capsules. And Thurston stressed the overdose had been unintentional and no evidence suggested she had intended to commit suicide. She had no inflammation of her stomach lining and no drug residue in her stomach, which indicated the drug had been ingested over a long period of time rather than a single dose. So it was locked down as an accidental. But prescription bottle of 25 barbiturate pills was found by her bedside half empty, and another 100 pill bottle was still unopened. So she still had some she wanted to do. But she had cirrhosis of the liver already. The Ray Bolger, who was
he the straw man?
I think he was the scarecrow.
Yeah.
He said that she was just plain worn out.
Wore out.
That's right.
In every way.
That's right. But
smoke show in her moment.
Oh man. Oh yes.
I always thought Grace Kelly was pretty smoke show too.
Yeah, she's pretty hot too. But again, so when you first were introduced to Judy Garland, she was 17.
No, she was.
But you would still do
7.
You would still do it.
In that age, maybe.
Yep. I think you would have.
Maybe.
I think you would. Not now that she's dead.
No, but at 20, maybe.
What about Mary-Kate and Ashley?
See, that was before my time. That's like children to me.
Even though they're grown women now?
They're like children to me.
I don't know how that can be.
I'm just saying. I mean, maybe it's because I knew them when I was of age, when they were kids. My kids watched them.
How old are they now? Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. They're 40-year-old women. 40-year-old women.
I know them.
Vic.
They're in my friend zone. Sorry.
Would you do sex with Mary-Kate and Ashley?
Now?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
See, Vic doesn't care.
My friend zoned them. I know them when they were kids.
What if you could have both at the same time?
Couldn't.
I know of them. I didn't know them.
I watched them when my kids were young and they were little and precocious young girls. No, I couldn't. No way.
You got
be
it.
Weird.
You got it, dude.
Yeah, that'd be weird, man.
Yeah, you got it, dude.
No, that'd be weird, man. Because that's all I'd hear.
Oh, man. Yeah,
Hey, stop that.
Like when you're done,
No.
right? They'll give you a thumbs up. You got it. You still got it.
No,
See, I think,
man, that's weird. That's pervy.
There is like a line of like how old were they when they were and they were like babies. Like what was the Blue Lagoon?
Brooke Shields.
Or Brooke Shields was like.
Well, see, I'm of the age where she was my age, so that's okay.
So that's like me with Britney Spears.
Yeah, that's okay.
Like when Britney Spears was doing the Baby One More Time video, or like, oh, she's like 16. I'm like, yeah, I'm 17.
Yeah, that's all right.
So
this was aimed at me. The
yeah,
arrow hit.
That was for me.
Yeah, Brooke Shields running around in a bikini on a deserted island. I should have been the other dude.
You could have been him.
I thought about that a lot as a teenager.
Oh, did you?
Late at night.
Didn't that movie show? Did it show boobies?
I don't think it showed her. Yeah, we did, but
I think it was like in hindsight, I think it's inappropriate.
But there was another movie she made. Was it Pretty Baby? She made another one where she was like a prostitute.
Yeah,
that was kind of pushing the limits too.
Yeah, it was.
This is a different era back then.
It was, man. They show
telling
kid
you,
boobies on
guys
on
my
movies.
age. We were raised on lots of sex, man. Every movie, the whole thing was about getting laid.
Yeah,
every movie was.
Yeah,
we had Brooke Shields.
Porky's was my favorite.
Oh yeah, we had Brooke Shields showing nip at like 14.
That's
15.
what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, it was
Last American Virgin. That movie.
All of them.
Yeah.
Every movie that came out was about trying to get laid.
I watched those all the time. Yeah, it's all about getting laid.
It was.
Well, how old was Jodie Foster in Taxi Driver?
All those, yeah. So of that time. Mm-hmm.
Phoebe Cates, man.
Phoebe Cates.
Phoebe Cates.
She was of age though. That was like that.
Yeah. Well, she was in the movie though. She was in high school. Whether she was of age or not, the idea was she was a senior in high school.
Yeah, just like in American Pie, Shannon Elizabeth was a senior in high school, even though she had like
Grease.
Even though
she was
had
on her second group of implants,
huge fake cans, and it's like, dude, no girls at my high, none of the foreign exchange students that went to my high school had fake cans.
I wanted to get with Frenchie from Greece.
You would.
She was 40.
Yeah.
She would do things.
She was a senior and she was 40.
You put her in the back of that 55 Bel Air, things were going to happen. She didn't get the nickname Pink Lady for nothing.
Nope. How old was Shannon Elizabeth? What's your guess on how old she was during American Pie?
23.
She was 25 years old, playing a 17-year-old exchange student.
See?
Yeah.
I mean, she was hot.
Yes. Can't look at apple pie the same way ever again.
Yeah, those were the days. Oh, yes. All right. It's a Mellow Mushroom Monday. We've got a Mellow Mushroom gift card to give away. We'll do that a little bit later on in the show. We want to talk about we want to pocket watch Victor Wembanyama on the other side. We want to talk about his money. How's he going to spend it? Is he going to spend it all in one place? We'll talk about that next. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, Jason, we are down to the Final Four in the World Cup.
Yeah, that ended for me when Team USA got knocked out. Instead, it's all about Wemby and the San Antonio Spurs and the new extension.
And we've got the Home Run Derby coming up Monday night.
I'd rather watch soccer.
Yeah.
The Blitz, Monday at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
A small business affirmation from Progressive. Food truck owners, today business will be booming. People will love your new menu and not make special orders. You will not roll your eyes when someone calls it a quesadilla. You will also switch to Progressive to get 30 customizable coverage options and restore your inner peace. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and covered selections.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. Mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
$30 million in guaranteed prizes. Cash in this football season in Las Vegas with 3 Circus Sports contests. Entry starting at $1,000, all with no rate. Circa Million, 18 weeks of point spread action. Circa Survivor, pick one winner each week, no point spread. And the Big Daddy, Circa Grandissimo, with a $100,000 entry fee. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. $30 million guaranteed. Visit circusports.com for details.
Hot summer days and high energy bills are on the way. Upgrade your home's old leaky windows this month with Window Nation at 50% off all window styles. Yes, 50% off new, beautiful, energy-efficient windows, plus 0 down, 0 interest, and no payments for 2 years. Call now, 866-200-8670 or windownation.com. In select markets, trust our family of brands, New South Window and ArmorView. That's 866-200-8670 or windownation.com to book a consultation.
When you first saw her, she was out walking her dog. You didn't notice her at first. But when you finally did, it was too late. Because at that moment, you were speeding. She was out walking her dog and only had a second to let go of the leash. Your foot was on the gas, and her life was on the line. Speeding catches up with you. Paid for by NHTSA.
Kohl's knows summer comes with a few family debates, like what's the best ice cream flavor, or who gets the good pool noodle. But when it comes to Kohl's summer outfits, everyone's in agreement. They're comfy, they're cool, they're stylish. And the best part, they're 20% off. Make the season a little easier with looks your whole family will sign off on at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Select styles. Offer ends July 19th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Hey, this is Lauren. And a little thing I love about the hash brown scrambled burrito is that it's going to add the protein that you need. The eggs with those crispy nuggets. It's the ultimate combo.
Hi, this is Maya, and a little thing I love about the hash brown scrambled burrito is that it's packed with protein. Having Chick-fil-A chicken in a breakfast burrito is just phenomenal to me. You have the chicken, you have the eggs, and then you add these hash browns. It's just complete, honestly.
Order the Chick-fil-A hash brown scrambled burrito and Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
This World Cup update on San Antonio Sports Star is brought to you by Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks is unmatched for every match. With 29-degree drafts of Michelob Ultra, handcrafted Casamigos margaritas, a scratch-made menu, and screens that put you in the front row of every game, it's all going down at the Lodge. Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Westwood One Sports presents this World Soccer Update sponsored by Gusto. Gusto is online payroll and benefit software built for small businesses. 4 teams of the world is ranked by FIFA. The 4 still playing in this World Cup. France is ranked number 1, and the French have been the most impressive team. 6-0 by a combined score of 16-2 in the 6 games. Kylian Mbappe has 8 goals, 3 assists, and Ousmane Dembélé, who was the FIFA Player of the Year in 2025, has added 5 goals. France takes on Spain tomorrow in Dallas. Spain began this World Cup by being unable to beat Cape Verde, but 5-0 since by a combined 11-1. They did need a late goal to get by Belgium in the quarterfinals. Argentina is 6-0, but could have lost any of their last 3 games, twice taking the lead in extra time. And there was that comeback from being down 2 goals against Egypt. The defending champs still alive. They'll play England Wednesday in Atlanta. World Cup championship game Sunday, MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. John Stashauer, Westwood One Sports.
You know that junk drawer you keep avoiding? Yeah, that was my payroll situation before switching to Gusto, the online payroll and benefit software built for small businesses. Gusto is all-in-one, remote-friendly, and incredibly easy to use. You can pay, hire, onboard, and support your team from anywhere with unlimited payroll runs and no surprise fees. Go to gusto.com today and learn why over 500,000 small businesses choose Gusto. That is Gusto.com. Gusto.com.
Kohl's knows summer comes with a few family debates, like what's the best ice cream flavor or who gets the good pool noodle. But when it comes to Kohl's summer outfits, everyone's in agreement. They're comfy, they're cool, they're stylish. And the best part, they're 20% off. Make the season a little easier with looks your whole family will sign off on at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Select styles. Offer ends July 19th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
You're locked on The Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
Used to jam this on my Alpine.
Oh, it's so crazy. It's so
listen. It's on my Rockford Fosgate bass. Got that in the trunk.
I was part of the Punch Bunch,
dude. This was played up and down Military Drive for several years.
I don't know how many times I rewinded this VHS tape part. Yeah. It would get all grainy for a little bit.
Quadraphonic sound.
Yeah.
$252 million headed to Victor Wembanyama's bank account over the next 5 years.
Can you imagine sitting at a table and writing your name down, and the moment you wrote the Wembanyama or whatever,
right? The A.
$250 million coming your way no matter what. You just signed for $250 million.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. I'd
like a Bonilla attitude.
Just
no, way better than that.
You want to talk about FU money?
Yeah.
Oh. And when you said, and properly so, let's pocket watch him because leaving some crumbs on the table. It's not crumbs. I'm not belittling it, but leaving stuff on the table to feed the rest is it's part of the lineage of being a Spur. And when it broke, I can't say that I was that surprised.
Yeah, I can't either. It is sort of like that's a very franchise. Something that happens a lot with this team. I think it's not a surprise.
I think it's honest to God. I think it's something that they probably talked about his very first day when he walked into the locker room.
Well, and I also think that having had the success that they've had so quick, he is a smart enough guy to realize, hey man, we got a lot of pieces we want to keep in place because I think that based on
except Fox.
Well.
I would guess that Wemby has a better appreciation for Fox than the average Spurs fan does.
Yeah. That water will wash under the bridge soon enough.
But I will say I do think that the way that how emotional he was after the OKC win lets me know how important winning is to him, which is a great thing. I want it to be. And then honestly, him acting like a little bitch after they lost, where it was like,
oh yeah.
Like not wanting to go to the, where is it at?
Petulant.
Appreciate y'all. See y'all never.
See y'all never. It's like, I know he wants to win. I know he wants to win, and he understands that it's going to be really difficult to win if he takes the most money he could possibly take. So I'm happy that he did what he did. I think because most of the money that's going to be made in his career will be on that second contract anyway.
I was going to say,
or the third contract.
I don't think this will ever happen again. But and the only reason I say that isn't because that won't be the same guy in 5 years. But I think that the idea of of the lifespan of a great team has shrunk. I think used to the Spurs were the epitome, the apex of we can keep guys forever. We can keep 3 guys for the entirety of their career, and if they do leave like Tony, it'll be just because you still want to play. Your career was effectively done. I just don't think teams have that lifespan now because
I'm with you. There's
so much money. But he did what the lineage said to do: allow 5 years. Give us 5 years, and if at the end of that, we will discuss and figure it out. And if we don't have at least a ring and have not fought for others, it will be considered an abject failure, and we might actually need to part ways.
Well, you and I have spoken in hushed tones about like Wemby doesn't feel like Duncan and Ginobili and Robinson. Like, he doesn't feel like a lifetime Spur. Like,
I don't think anybody is anymore.
The brand is too big for him, and like there's too much money to be made, particularly like on. If this dude was in New York or L.A., like imagine what his star power would be like.
You know, and it's again, I think that he will give as good an effort here as anybody else. This isn't a reflection of him. This is just a reflection of the modern player in the modern league. And I just don't expect the longevity ever to happen again. We look for those of us who appreciate that, and I'm not saying it's a good or a bad thing. It just was a thing. Because I like the transitory nation now that allows me to rebuild teams in 3 years. So I appreciate the modern game, and I understand that you just don't get 10 years of this. And if you do, which I just can't expect, it'll be very hard to be consistently successful because there's too many pieces in flux. Too many pieces change hands every year for you to remain with 3 dudes.
Yeah,
it just doesn't work that way anymore, and it's going to be a tough goodbye because one of these 3 young guys is going to be the first to go. and I don't know who it'll be or how it'll be, but it will happen, and it's not going to be fun.
Well, I mean, quite frankly, I think they'll sign all 3 of them to a second
deal.
deal.
I'm saying that we've got 5 years of this,
right.
You know, and in 5 years, one of these guys is going to leave.
Well, I think it's going to be Vic.
I don't know.
That's why I think it's so important for Vic to win during this contract, because I think this is the window that they established yesterday or Friday when they signed this deal. This is the window, which is now, I guess, 6 years, because it's he's got 1 year on top of it.
Yeah, he's still got 6, but this is a 5-year deal with a player at the end, so it's really a 4-year deal.
Okay.
So we've got 5 years of this.
Yeah, 5 years to bring a ring.
And I disagree. I think one of these guys will be forever. I don't know which one will be.
Oh,
one
I do too. I just don't think it'll be Vic.
Well, maybe. I think that they're going to do everything for the next 4 years to, erect the shrine and make it so, that no matter what happens, you don't leave. But I do agree that he would be the most likely, just because in 5 years, God knows what's going on. Las Vegas will be in play.
Yep.
You got 2 new teams in play. There's going to be other things that are going to be happening.
There's more money available to him.
Yeah, out of our control. Now, we can always pay him more.
Yes.
No, if it just, but
the money he makes on his paycheck is going to be not the only money he can make. And that's when I say like New York or L.A., the amount of money he can make in those towns just on endorsements and things like that and tree trimming jobs is it's on a different level.
And you hope that in that next 5 years he makes enough to where that doesn't matter. But that's a lie. If you tell yourself that it's not about the money, you're lost in a different world. It's always about the money.
Sure.
Even for those with the best intentions, it's always about the money.
Well, all I know is I'm glad that Vic is around now for the next 5 years. Because, again, I think this Spurs team has a chance to be something special, and I think Vic saw it as well, which is why he took the money. I say took the money. Like, he took, 5% less than he could have?
Yeah, I mean, he opened up a little bit, around $50 million that can be used over the life of the contract. So,
which is, it's another guy.
Man, he's a given dude. And not just a dude, this is enough money to bring in a mid-level guy, a guy that can legitimately help you the moment he walks on the floor. So, with the core, what we've seen, what appears to be yet another effective draft class, I can see 2 guys that are going to stick around off this draft class, and maybe 3. So I think that the pipeline is fresh. They got more money available and more number ones to play with over the next several years. So I can't remember a basketball team more set up for now and the future since Oklahoma City. And I say that, and Oklahoma City was quite frankly the first I've ever seen come into a situation where you are not only have current stars, but you got number ones and unprotected top 5 picks waiting on you. You got guys that'll take less money. You got team. You've got environment. You've got everything that you need to win. And the Spurs sit in the catbird seat unlike any team since the first team to do it in Oklahoma City.
Yep. So, and if they can put together a run, I think you're right. I think the timeline of dynasties has shrunk. I think Golden State was probably the last time we'll see a team that goes 7 years or something like that. I don't think I just think the way contracts are built now, it's very difficult to do. And
I think even in hindsight, those that make decisions with Golden State would say we probably should have started doing something a little bit sooner.
Probably. Yeah. And I think you're probably right. But I do think that because the second apron, it's just going to be so much harder to keep together these elite teams.
Mm-hmm.
So for Vic to sign this deal now, you got 5 years, and you're on the right timeline with the other key players on this team.
And then don't discount Billy Donovan sitting on the bench.
That helps too.
Holy cow.
That helps too.
Help.
So lots of good news for the Spurs. He was eligible to negotiate the day after they got knocked out of the finals. But he had to go. He went to France.
That deal was done.
I think it was done.
He knew what he was signing. That deal was in place. I would say by the end of the season, they already had a real strong idea where he was going to land and how much they were going to have left.
Yeah, that's kind of the beautiful thing is when you've got contracts that are so easy, like because it's not like the Spurs would have paid it. They weren't going to pay him that extra 5%.
Oh, happily. But what helps is they were allowed to go into this free agency immediately, knowing full well this is what I'm going to have. And, man, that's really all you need. Just tell me how much I'm going to have over the next couple of years so I can go make legitimate offers to teams without going and making an offer to a player and then going, don't call me back yet because I got to call 2 dudes that are going to get contracts in 2 years, and I got to get kind of a comfortable feeling that they're willing to give up a little bit so we get this guy now. You can come in with it's like buying a house. I got the money in the bank, man. Let's make a deal. And I think they went into it, and that's how they ended up with a guy like Tobias. They knew full well we've got a little bit of an opening here for 5 years. We can afford an older dude to come and go because I'm going to have an opening in 2 years with even more money than the regular guy knows. So it made everything a lot easier.
KC brings up an interesting point. The NBA Players Association, who's upset about players taking. I know they don't,
and that's why that's good. That's a good thing.
But you know what? Like he says, why is it bad players want to take deals so they can have a better team around them? Because the NBA Players Association is not made for guys like
the top
Wembanyama.
No.
Like because if the Players Association didn't exist, those guys could get all the money they wanted, and then they'd pay the rest of the guys peanuts. The Players Association is made so the lower tier guys can still get get their little taste.
Yeah, that's there's nothing wrong with that, and they didn't tell him no. They just strongly advise against it. You get a call from the union rep going, man, you got to take it all because the next guy down the pike is going to be expected to do the same thing. It's pressure, but it's not. You don't have to. I mean, and they're not going to turn down his dues and throw him out of the union.
Right.
I mean, so yeah, I get it because there's a lot of mid-level dudes that say, yeah, man, I'm going to get mine. You better go get yours.
Yep.
Because we need to, and also we need to push this salary cap to the limits as many times as we can so that when we come up to the next negotiation, they grow the pie.
But this is not, I mean, I just think that if this is what you're getting upset about, you're upset about the wrong things.
Even players are winking at it. Like, yeah, man, I get it.
Yeah, Wemby's going to be well compensated.
Dude,
trust me. Don't worry. But
what would you do?
The back end players are like, man, get yours.
Now you got to know, Wemby's already worth $50 million. He could already find it in the cushions right now if he had to find it. Knowing that, you just signed a $250 million contract. What's your extravagance? What's the thing that you go, this is what I'm going to go get to signify this moment in my life? It's extravagant beyond belief, but this is going to signify this contract.
Calf implants.
I'm going to Turkey. Full makeover, top to bottom.
Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna have a full head of hair.
I wonder what I'd get.
Well, if I'm Wemby or me?
No, you as a.
Oh man.
Keep it in mind, you've had money to go buy watches and cars and villas, but now you can go spend some money.
Yeah, I think this is where I get the Malibu house, like the Iron Man house.
There you go. You're building your casa.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, right? Or the ranch, however I want to live. I don't want like goats like Keldon's got, but like I wouldn't mind having a little stretch of property, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice. But yeah, I build my forever home, or at least I build a house that's so nice that I know if I ever leave San Antonio, it's going to be a bitch for me to sell it because there ain't nobody else in this town who's going to be able to afford it.
Call Tony Parker on that. He's dealing with it right now.
Yeah, who's got mini Schlitterbahn in his yard. It's like, damn,
can't find a buyer.
Nobody wants that, huh? All right, let's see. Oh, we had a winner on Double Dong Challenge?
Are you kidding me?
One or two?
One.
Okay.
One home run.
Okay.
Yeah, he only hit one.
Roberto Solis picked Jock Peterson. He got a home run.
Finally,
so we got one. Yeah, I'll take it.
He must have guessed. He got through about 50 times.
For
man.
real.
I don't know how, but
All
he
right,
did.
bro. We'll be
Good
reaching
for him.
out. Congratulations, man.
I found a fascinating statistic over the weekend that Jock Peterson is at the most home runs this year at Globe Life Field in Arlington. The second most Yordan Alvarez of the Houston Astros. Jock Peterson's hit 10 home runs in that park.
Right.
Yordan Alvarez has hit 7. No other Ranger has hit more home runs in that building.
I think the Rangers should circle him as a free agent prospect. This dude likes this place.
Whatever we could do to make him not play against us.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
That's the move. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. You try to get him shipped out to
and you don't even have to get on a plane.
The
you just play at
Korean
home.
League. I don't know, but yeah, you just don't want to play him anymore. All right, let's take a break. We'll get another double dong contestant later. Oh, I guess we don't have one today because we got the All-Star break. Yeah,
the home run derbies today.
All right.
Maybe we do something with
Cannot wait for that.
Do you think they're going to roll Boomer out? Is Boomer going to come out and do this?
Of course. That's like that's how they justify keeping him on the payroll.
I'm just so glad the kids are going to be able to hear this authentic SportsCenter gibberish.
Every year when ESPN inevitably makes big pay cuts, somehow Chris Berman is like always there, and it's like he's done nothing good in a long
Since
time.
The 80s, right?
He is the biggest slovenly human being I've ever been around. He's never tucked in. He's always disheveled. Dude, you're just a mess.
Yeah,
a big walking mess.
Well, they got to find a way to justify his pay, and I think that's what they do tonight.
God bless him. He's an American treasure. God bless him.
Rumbling, bubbling, stumbling. Yeah. No, I cannot wait for that. They are going to make some changes to the home run derby. It's going to go back to the old school thing. So there's not going to be like a 40 home run round tonight.
Thank God.
Because you only get 40 swings. Or maybe 20 swings.
I think
forget.
it's 20.
Okay, it might be that. Yeah, so it's not like a time limit or unlimited outs, but so it's you get an X amount of swings. How many home runs can you get? Because I guess that's what they decided was making these players, stink it up after they're in the home run derbies because they're swinging 100 times
and put more pressure on your buddy that's throwing you the meatballs.
Right,
you only get 20 of them, dude.
So we'll see what that looks like tonight. Yeah, I didn't even. I'm so out of it. I had no idea.
We've been paying attention to the biggest event in the world.
I know.
Women's basketball.
That's right, lady basketball. All right, we'll talk more about the home run derby a little bit later on. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Looks like we do have a trouble spot on 1604 westbound just before you get to Gold Canyon. It's an accident, right lane. About a 5-minute delay from Judson Road. We've got some flooding on 35 on the frontage road, northbound, southbound, Casson to Somerset, southwest side, and on the west side on 90 on the frontage road, eastbound, westbound, Penn Road to South Callahan. Closed, flooding from Leon Creek. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Your logistics business moves fast. Is your team keeping up? Express Employment Professionals connects you with qualified talent fast. Express helps you hire smarter and stay productive. Visit ExpressPros.com for an office. Express Employment Professionals. Respecting people, impacting business.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinagle for DraftKings. Did you know that DraftKings is now live in all 50 states? Yes, that means us right here in Texas. The cup is down to the final matches. One trophy, one champion. DraftKings has you covered for every single one. The DraftKings app is now live in Texas. So whether you're catching the early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app right here in Texas, the world's biggest stage, right in the palm of your hand. New DraftKings customers sign up with code 941SportsStar. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. That's code 941SportsStar. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click to claim. Issued in non-withdrawable predictions, dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19th. Terms dkng.co/predictions promo.
If you or someone you love is struggling with alcohol or drug use, you do not have to carry it alone. I'm Peter McCarthy of the San Antonio Council on Alcohol and Drug Awareness, known as Cicada. We help people take the next step with compassion, privacy, and no judgment. You do not need all the answers, just a safe place to start. And 90% of our services are provided at no cost. Call Cicada at 210-225-4741. That's 210-225-4741. Or visit cicada.org.
Welcome back to MasterChef Global Gauntlet.
The top 16 go head-to-head. Fox Wednesday. Then, who will be the nation's dumbest?
How you guys feeling? Stupid.
These 12 celebrities, Ice-T, Carmen Electra, Steve-O, Matt Leinart, are gonna get schooled.
Charles Darwin is the father of what theory?
How do I get out of here?
The premiere of Nation's Dumbest.
The game show nobody wants to win.
Hosted by Jack Whitehall.
Starting at 7, only on Fox San Antonio.
This July, America is celebrating 250 years of independence, and Synergenics is celebrating the men who are ready to get back in the game. If low testosterone has you feeling tired, unmotivated, not like yourself, now's the time to make a change. Start testosterone replacement therapy at Synergenics during the month of July. Stay on it for 90 days, and they'll celebrate your commitment with a $250 account credit. Feel great, look great, live your best life. Visit Synergenics.com to book your free T-test today. That's Synergenics.com.
Meet Matthew Preston. Inside his apartment, everything he holds dear is protected by Progressive's Renter's Insurance, like his laptop and a surprisingly valuable collection of baseball bobbleheads. Outside his apartment, his laptop is still protected, as are his bobbleheads, which he carries around with him for reasons no one knows. Renters, the limits of protection aren't just the four walls of your home. When you're in Progressive's Protection Zone, get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Spurs offered a late Friday news dump telling us they had signed Victor Wembanyama to a 5-year, $252 million maximum rookie scale contract. In the World Cup, the semifinals are set as Spain will face France in the first match tomorrow at 2 o'clock from Jerry World, while England will take on Argentina in Atlanta on Wednesday.
This is Jason Minix. You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Yeah. Hey. Keep It Sportsy says, why don't you call Berman a big piece of bleep? Well, we can't say that on the air.
Because he's not. He's just a giant slob.
Yeah. He's the equivalent of the van down by the river.
He's just he's just a mess. When you see him, he's got I'm not kidding. I interviewed him one year at the Super Bowl right after lunch. He had food all over his shirt. It was all untucked and just sweaty and unbuttoned. Dude, you're just a mess.
No, dude.
But your highlights are good.
Oh, no, he's brilliant. I'm not saying he's an American treasure, and I'm not kidding.
Yeah, man. My old co-host in Houston was very similar. R.I.P. But
just exploded around him. Just everything.
I mean, it had hadn't cut his fingernails in 6 months, and dude,
go clean up.
He'd have his shirt would be buttoned, but it'd be one button off all the way down, and he wouldn't notice somehow, and it's the guy was a mess, but some guys are just that's the way they live.
Just have no idea about the near orbit.
It's so low on their priority list, and a lot of it is because usually they've got better stuff to worry about.
Well, normally they're brilliant in some place.
Right.
And there's only 100% of a pie, and if you focus too much on one part, the other parts get left out.
A C-note says AJ saying he could see Vic leaving. I don't. I think he'll retire in silver and black.
I'd like to dream. I mean, there's no reason to say that we would give him to leave. I just know that the world has changed, and the mobility of employment begins so much earlier. I mean, the idea everybody's pushing for absolute free agency all the time. I should control my career, and I shouldn't be connected to a team for too long. And then the NBA goes, you know what? Let's add a second apron and make it even more difficult to hold on to talent. So the combination of the two, I just don't think we're going to see long-term. A lot of long-term dudes. But, hope springs eternal. Certainly, like I said, this has been indoctrinated in him from the moment he arrived, that the stars continue to give so the treadmill continues to turn. And you're part of this continuum, and you're just the next after Ice and then David and then Tim, and then you're now, and then there'll be somebody after you that you're going to pass the mantle to. And this long gray line will continue. And I think maybe that'll be enough to keep him, but he's not Tim Duncan, and don't think he's ever going to be him. He's not. Tim is a very different cat, man. He was unique in the world even then. and to expect somebody else to just plant a flag and stay forever when things ebb and flow is just almost asking too much.
Well, and Tim Duncan also was not marketable
That's
in
what
the way
he didn't want to be.
that Wemby is.
Well,
yeah.
he just didn't want it. And
But
that's
even
what
if
I'm saying.
he did, it didn't matter.
Oh, he could have
like,
been. He was the best power forward out there. The NBA would have happily vaulted him to the front and
Yeah,
center.
but Rob,
But
so was
he
Karl
wasn't-
Malone at one point.
Well, yeah,
and
but-
Karl Malone wasn't selling shoes.
But he was actually. But he was a jerk. And Tim wasn't a jerk. He just didn't care. You know,
Yeah.
he just was like, I want to do it. Don't even think I'm going to try. I'm not going to learn. Which he's a very outgoing dude. He could have. He just didn't want it. Wemby has a taste for this. He's been
the fact that he left the day after the finals and went to go sell Louis Vuitton, or went to go model.
He's running with a different jet setter crew. He's not running with his bros down in St. Thomas. You know, this is Parisian money. So I think he's going to chase bigger things, as he should. He's going to be something unique that we've never seen before. LeBron was big. This is going to be bigger.
Well, and there's not many guys who really at this point get drafted and then stay their whole career with a team. It's just very rare.
Finances keep it from it. Teams get tired of you. You don't succeed. So who'd have thought Giannis would leave Milwaukee after they won the title? You'd have thought, hey, man, he loves it here. He's told us he doesn't want to leave, and the team didn't help him. So
who would have thought Luka would leave Dallas?
So,
You know?
So things happen, and but I do know this, that the Spurs, as I said before, are set up like no team has been since Oklahoma City, and Oklahoma City was the best to ever do it, first to ever do it like this. So I think he has done all he can do, and for us to ask again, we will. And if he just sees bigger and better things, especially if he's got a couple of rings in his pocket and wants to go on and be the big thing in Vegas or be the big thing in NBA Europe and Paris in 8 years. God knows what could be going on by then. So there's a lot of things that are going to come down, but I know this. We got him locked down for the time frame that we want him locked down, the peak of his young years, at a dollar available that allows us to build a team around him unlike anything we're going to ever be able to do for the rest of his career. We'll never be able to do this again. So I can't ask for any more than I've got.
And then there's always the question of, is he going to stay healthy? And
well, I don't even like to think about that side of the fence.
What?
I mean, let's not even broach the subject because shadows run long when you start talking about that, man. I don't like it.
All right, I got to tell you guys about Game Day Men's Health. Everybody knows you hit a certain age and things start to feel a little bit different, man. You're tired all the time. Maybe your energy's low. Maybe your sex drive's not what it once was. And all of that can be traced to low testosterone. It really can. That's why I want to tell you about Game Day Men's Health, Alamo Ranch over there on Wiseman Boulevard. They know exactly what you guys are dealing with, and they make the process easy. You walk in the office, and you immediately know, yeah, this is the kind of place you want to be. They got a great man cave vibe. They got TVs going. They got food. They got they got drinks for you, whatever you need. And you get a free testosterone test done right there in their in-house lab, so you don't have to drive around town. And after that, you're going to sit down with a licensed provider. They're going to create a custom treatment plan designed for you, and you can start it that day. After a month, you could be talking about more energy, better mood, boosting your libido. Don't settle. Be the best version of yourself. Call 830-376-9100. That's 830-376-9100 for Game Day Men's Health, Alamo Ranch.
All right, step up. If you really know the Rangers, this is your game on Rangers Game Day. Make your call in the morning huddles, Ranger Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger who takes one deep. He hits one, you're in. Ranger tickets. He hits two. Now we're talking tickets and a hotel stay. Big swings, big rewards. Wake up with the Morning Huddle and cash in with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
Progressive provides protection for your boat and other outdoor vehicles so you can explore new things.
Oh, I can finally try pesto.
We meant like water skiing.
I've just never had pesto.
Or maybe take the boat somewhere new.
I mean, is pesto spicy or sweet? Oh, guess we'll find out, right?
Right. Bundle home or auto insurance with your boat, RV, or motorcycle and stay protected with Progressive while you explore.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not ready for pesto.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Gomez Law Firm has been fighting for the rights of San Antonians for 50 years. We have Jose with the Gomez Law Firm here. What is something you see often as a personal injury attorney and protecting your clients?
The one thing we always see without fault in a case is that the insurance company will always reach out to them soon after the collision and they try to get them to agree to a low settlement. They try to get them to agree to signing a piece of paper. They want them essentially to sign their rights away without ever even consulting with an attorney, right? In the grand scheme of things, if you sign a piece of paper, you're signing your future interest away. So that's why it's so important to call the Gomez Law Firm, because we make sure we protect your rights and you're not signing your life away, you're not signing your rights away.
If you or your family have been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, then call the Gomez Law Firm first. 210-736-4040 or visit joegomezlaw.com. Protect your family and protect your rights.
And remember, Gomez Law fights.
For adults with Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms, every choice matters. Tremfya offers self-injection or intravenous infusion from the start. Tremfya is administered as injections under the skin or infusions through a vein every 4 weeks, followed by injections under the skin every 4 or 8 weeks. If your doctor decides that you can self-inject Tremfya, proper training is required. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them, and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or need a vaccine. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocation, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
Life is meant to be lived in motion, in the moment, on the go. If a sports injury or chronic pain threatens to slow you down, hold you back, or take you out of the game, Christus Health is here, right where you live, with complete personalized orthopedic care. Because you have a lot of games to play, miles to go, and life to live. Christus Health, your life, our purpose. Find care near you at christushealth.org.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
The good old days before she fell off, apparently.
Yeah. She's a Harriser now.
Yeah. She's washed. According to that's what the kids say anyway. She's washed.
She's about to marry the former premier of Canada, right? Trudeau?
Yeah, I don't know that they're married, but it's the love of her life.
Today.
Yeah.
She's just getting material to write the next album.
I still remember her riding around on that surfboard with Orlando Bloom with his crank hanging out.
Oh, yeah. Just
hanging
swinging around.
Like laying on her shoulder. And
don't act like you're not impressed.
I'll never get over the fact that she wasn't naked, but he was.
Yeah.
That's a good life.
Yeah. Like, it would have been so much more reasonable to imagine him wearing, some little shorts and her topless while they're on the same surfboard. But no, she was covered up, and he was just like, no, I got to let mine fly.
Paddleboard and use my crank as the oar.
Yeah. case we get stranded.
I could push us off the bank.
I'll use it as a rudder.
Hey, this is a multi-use tool here.
It's an oar of your life.
Let me see.
Now, no, Luka didn't know he was that he was leaving Dallas.
But he did. And that's also so outrageous that he did, no matter how it happened.
And Claymore says Giannis asked for a trade. Well, remember, Giannis said forever, I don't want to go anywhere else. Like
this went on 3 years.
Milwaukee tried their best to make Giannis force a trade because Milwaukee didn't want to look bad to their fan base.
Remember, they benched him last year, dude. He wanted to play. It was a divorce. And it wasn't. It was one of those where we're going to be nice to each other for the sake of the kids, but this is over, and that's how it ended.
Yeah. And but it's hard to keep things together in the NBA anymore. It's just and the other thing that will break these teams up faster than anything is lack of success. I'll tell you what. If the Spurs don't win a ring in the next 5 years,
we'll mutually part ways.
Yeah, this is like, okay, what are we going to do? Keep banging our heads against this wall?
Yeah, it's ridiculous to expect anymore, and it's also. This is by design. This isn't a shock. The league wants players to be mobile. They want guys to leave and go someplace else and rejuvenate the city and their career and all those things. That's why the second apron exists. I mean, that's the only reason that's there is to ensure player mobility. And it's not just average player. We want to ensure that good players are available every year for any team. So I don't have a problem with it. It's just going to hit us in a place that we're not accustomed to.
The days of Steph Curry hanging around and it's just, I think those days are coming to an end. All right, halfway there on a Monday. It's a Mellow Mushroom Monday. We'll have a $50 gift card to give away coming up. We'll do that in the next hour. How about that? It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Your commute definitely starting to fill in. Slow down on 410 southbound that off-ramp to Old Pearsall Road. That's an accident, rollover accident. So the off-ramp is blocked. Main lanes of the freeway, though, are open. 281 southbound San Pedro, that's a stall off to the right shoulder. Another at I-10 eastbound Hildebrand and 410 westbound Vance Jackson. All those stalls off to the right shoulder. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
This is Joel Frederick. From all of us at Quarterman, thank you. Through the years and through the growth of this city, you've trusted us to be there when it matters most. For plumbing repairs, air conditioning repairs, new system installs, and so much more. Now, you're going to start seeing a new Quarterman logo. It's a fresh look, but it reflects the same company we've always been. Rooted in hard work, family values, fair pricing, and caring for people the right way. Quartermoon Plumbing, AC, and Heating. 210-651-5899.
License number TACLA 141074E. M16004.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
I
I like shorts that are pretty short.
What do kids want to wear back to school? We ask them.
I love wearing things that make me feel confident. They have to be like really comfortable too.
Yeah.
Nike shoes, running shoes.
Like I think I wear my Birkenstocks every single day.
I just wear what I want and I let other people wear what they want.
Right now at Academy Sports and Outdoors, get up to 30% off athletic shoes from brands like Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour, in-store and online. Academy. Fun can't lose.
Did you hear? Allstate car insurance now costs even less. So when you bundle with home, you can save even more. Check Allstate first to bundle and save with a new lower auto rate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings may vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
It's your captain speaking. To the passenger with the Mirror Fast soft shoes, smart move.
No way am I letting travel constipation ruin this trip.
Can't blame you. Mirror Fast works fast, but without the harsh side effects.
Since I'm such a smart traveler, can I move to first class?
No. Close the curtain, Carol.
From the makers of Miralax, new Mirafast soft chews work naturally with your body in as little as 30 minutes to give you a comfortable go on the go. Find Mirafast today at your local retailer. Use as directed for occasional constipation. Contains magnesium hydroxide.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Spurs offered a late Friday news dump telling us they had signed Victor Wembanyama to a 5-year, $252 million maximum rookie scale contract. In the World Cup, the semifinals are set as Spain will face France in the first match tomorrow at 2 o'clock from Jerry World, while England will take on Argentina in Atlanta on Wednesday.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hi-yo! Good morning, everybody. Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
I'm still in a meat coma.
Oh,
from
what?
Yesterday.
You hit the meats?
You practiced it?
Oh yeah, beef fajitas,
beef
seasoned
hearts.
the HEB seasoned chicken fajitas.
Oh,
You had a straight up family queue.
Yeah, just little. There wasn't too many. It wasn't like a Thompson gathering, but there's only so many parking spots in Flea Bottom, so only
That's right.
only 4 people came.
You had a fair amount, man. You're cooking for 10.
Yeah, there was 10 people total.
Who? Mostly your family or
Oh,
hers?
it was all her family.
Her family?
All her family, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my family is just my 2 sisters, and that's it.
You didn't want to invite them?
They don't go anywhere. They're exactly like me.
Man.
They don't like it's like, do you want to come over? No, I don't want to go anywhere.
Small orbit.
Where did they live in a different Flea Bottom? They have like their own.
Yeah, they live in South Side Flea Bottom by Burbank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's a different Flea
Leo
Bottom.
and Malone.
Yeah.
All right. What about your pops?
He's there. He lives with my sister.
But he didn't come.
Or my
But he
sister
didn't want to
lived
come to
with
the
him.
barbecue.
Nah, he rested. He did the yard Saturday or Friday, and he just rested all day Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
all right.
he's 72.
So were you in charge of all the cooking?
Yeah.
And you killed it?
I smelled like a barbecue pit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did mesquite wood with just charcoal and.
That's a good kind of smell.
And it wasn't too heavy on the smoke. I didn't overdo it, just enough. And everybody liked it. They liked the Uncle Chris seasoning.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to go get that at HB. It's real good.
I've been.
I'm on a Kinder's kick personally. The SPG Kinder's. I put it on everything. I put that.
Oh yeah.
On everything.
I ordered the Arnie Tex SPG from his website. So that'll be coming in a week.
I'm about due to make a trip back to Austin and get some of that La Barbecue sausage. Kind of. I can't make it home. You know what I mean?
No one can.
I had kielbasa sausage too, the regular and jalapeno links.
Nice. Yeah, good sausage is hard to beat, man. Hard to beat.
Yeah, it is.
All right. We've been talking. We talked about Wemby. We talked a little bit about the World Cup. Did you guys watch World Cup this weekend?
Every second.
I did.
Did you really?
Well, it was such a rain-out day. There wasn't anything to do, so we just kind of parked ourselves in front and watched the whole thing.
My guy, the Viking, what happened?
Didn't show. They effectively. I mean, he's a kind of a one-trick pony. I mean, he's a header, a corner kick header kind of a guy, and they just kind of played box-out defense on him, and he ended up getting pulled. He didn't even finish the game.
Yeah,
it just wasn't. But it was evident. I mean, the Brits are just better. They were a better team.
Harry Kane.
Well, it wasn't him.
Frickin' Harry Kane.
It's the other one.
The guy that scored the 2 goals?
Yeah, man. That dude, Messi had a shot, I guess it was in the first or second game, which, it wasn't a header. It wasn't a PK. It wasn't a free kick. It was a downhill dribble past a dude, 25 yards, shot around somebody. And then that dude, Ellington,
I don't know.
That guy had one like a true soccer, like dribble 3 dudes, bend it around the goalie just in time to tuck it in. He had that shot to close it out to, I think, make it 3-1. And what a shot. They're good, man. They really are good.
And then Argentina and Switzerland, was it like a competitive game? Like it looked like it went to penalty kicks, right?
It did.
But did it feel like the whole time Argentina was going to win?
The Swiss kind of parked the bus, but they got kind of screwed. They played with only 10 dudes most of the game. One of their guys got a red early. And
I saw that. Yeah,
it kind of took the wind out of their sails. I mean, they were on their heels for the rest of the game. And yeah, Argentina's just also really, really good.
Yeah, they feel like they're going to lose every game.
Yeah,
but somehow.
Yeah, they
had a dude. They had a dude kick a downhill dribble shot to kind of to lock it away as well, and it wasn't Messi. It was another that had another one. Finally, it wasn't a header. You don't like
headers?
No, not that I dislike it. I like the idea of a set play working, and the idea of kicking the ball to the right place is pretty miraculous to me. But
I love headers.
I like the open field scoring.
So does Harry Kane.
Yeah.
He looks like a Lannister.
He does.
Right.
And he likes the headers.
Yeah, Claymore says, AJ and Rob, I told you to pick England, Jude Bellingham. Yeah,
Bellingham, that dude, he's a baller. He might be second to Mbappe as far as pure skill. And then, of course, Messi's separate from all. But as far as the young dudes that can do some stuff, that guy can play.
But, Claymore, you told us to pick Morocco. You lied to us about them. We can't trust you anymore.
That was not Morocco. They got outclassed, man. The French are, I think, are the best team out still playing in my mind.
Keep It Sports, he says, Argentina hasn't played against a top 10 team yet. Let's see how they fare against someone world-class on Wednesday.
I kind of agree with that.
It does seem like the draw kind of fell their way, and but that's also, I'm telling you, it's by design.
It feels that way.
They want this Argentina to win. It seems like everything that needs to fall into place keeps falling into place. I don't know.
I mean, you're putting that last diamond on the crown for Messi as he finishes his GOAT career. I get it. I mean, it certainly would be a fitting end, but I don't have I don't have that long view. This is more about my first taste, and it feels like everything is set for him.
Yeah.
Well, even his team will dive out of the way if he's around to take a shot.
Well, I'm Team Spain now.
All in on the Spanish.
I'm Team Spain. And I think if it's not Spain, I think I got to go for England.
See, I'm all in on the Borg. I just think the French are too good.
Oh, I hate the French.
Not that I'm happy, but I think they're the best team.
Yeah, it sucks that,
But I'm 0 for 3 now, so you kind of like the teams I've jumped on have failed pretty miserably right afterwards.
It feels very much like it's Ohio State, Michigan, Alabama, Georgia.
Which that's not bad. Now, if the next World Cup I sit through in 4 years, it's the same 4, I'm not going to be happy. But right now, I feel like I'm getting the very best. The best teams are still playing.
Yeah, whatever, man. Whatever.
That's
like your opinion, man.
That's like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Maybe we can still have some ties.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think that's not allowed at this point.
Oh, man, what's the point then?
Yeah, what is the point? What's the point of any of this? I don't know. The other thing that's the big topic today is the top 10 quarterback list. That's the coaches, scouts, executives around the NFL rank the top 10 quarterbacks in the league.
We love secret polls.
Yes. Who do you really believe is better? Who do you believe? But maybe the name that surprised me the most where he was on the list was Dakota Prescott.
Why? I don't understand why. This isn't about winning Super Bowls. This is a look at his numbers that justified. I mean, the guy's a pretty decent quarterback.
He is pretty decent.
But again, we also have to judge the totality of the competition he's against. There's a lot of pretty decent quarterbacks, and there's not very many really good to great ones. But that's typical. We got 6 guys that we think can always win a Super Bowl, and everybody else is just good.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, there's some that I'm like, the guys that – so this is coaches, executives, and scouts. Not players, coaches, executives, and scouts.
And they have entirely different perspectives on some of this. Not all of it, but yes, they do have. And I do think some of the good things about Dak are the things that GMs and coaches love, where players are like, yeah, but show me. Do it against me on a field.
And really, Dak being ahead of Justin Herbert was the one that kind of shocked me, because there's not a scout in the world that looks at those two guys, throwing a football and says, "Oh, I'll take Dak." I don't believe that. But there is, I guess, maybe they think Dak's got some kind of intangibles. The one guy that I knew would not be on this list under any circumstance was Jalen Hurts. And I'm glad to see that he wasn't, because they're like,
you'd be embarrassed if you
scouts look at that and go,
no way. There's one scout in all of it football, and he's the guy who scouted him, who's no longer with Philadelphia, that could even go, he's great, man. He's top 5 for me.
Yeah. Now, and there are lists, like there's some top quarterback list that would say that, well, Jalen Hurts has to be ahead of Dak.
As soon as you put that down,
I'm glad that that's not the case with this list. It makes the list feel a little more real to me.
I discount you immediately. But this is also does not predict future returns either. I think this is all about previous performance.
Well, okay, now we'll get to the top 5 in a minute. Dak was 6, Justin Herbert 7, Drake May 8. Which that's a lot
with
of
a bullet.
Respect.
Yeah.
And be careful, because
look how far he went, though.
Remember where Jaden Daniels was a year ago.
And I still put Jaden in that upper third.
Remember where C.J. Stroud was the year before that. And now C.J. Stroud might even get who knows what he might not even get a contract now. And Jared Goff 9, which I think Jared Goff is like the most milquetoast.
Well, you're in the milquetoast region.
And then Caleb Williams 10.
Milquetoast.
Although I can see how scouts would love Caleb Williams, because Caleb Williams can do some things physically that a lot of guys can't do. The top 5, the order of it was interesting to me. Josh Allen, number 1.
He should be.
Okay. Based on
stats. No, that's all we can quantify to this moment. That doesn't mean he's a better quarterback than Pat Mahomes, but to me, if all we can go off is the tangible things.
Okay.
And that I put him there. But Mahomes has the intangibles that puts him either 1A or 1 even.
Then Mahomes, but he doesn't have the stats in recent years.
Mahomes doesn't, but he makes up for it.
But he's number 2.
And he should be.
But he hasn't won a Super Bowl in the last 3 years.
But he has a Super Bowl, and that's why he's still there. And I know him I know he's that good. Now, I don't have to see numbers because he has the Super Bowl. I've seen the greatness when everything's around him.
Number 3, Matt Stafford. Which I think he's finally getting some love because it's felt like for the last several years we've talked about the big 4, Allen, Mahomes, Burrow, and Lamar, and Matt Stafford hasn't been talked about much. But Matt Stafford, what he's done in the last couple of years certainly warrants that love.
Throwing darts, he's one of the best to ever do it.
And of those top 5, besides Mahomes, he's the only one who's got any kind of jewelry.
Yeah, and
also
all the what he just passed 30,000 yards.
He's a freak show.
Yeah, so no, I have no issue with that at all. And even though he does have the Super Bowl, his numbers certainly continue to justify it. I mean, he had MVP year last year.
Joe Burrow number 4, and Lamar Jackson 5.
Fading.
Is that what the general thought is?
I think
I mean, Joe Burrow never even plays, and he stays in the top 5 somehow.
I think that's wishful thinking. But I do know what he looks like when he's healthy, and I mean, he's taken his team to a Super Bowl, and he's done the right things, even though we haven't seen it lately. I trust him.
Okay,
but we're down to the end.
Why are we down to the end with him?
Well, I'm just saying we're down to the end of the quarterbacks that I think are capable of either single-handedly or in great part win a Super Bowl. We're at the end of the list.
Well,
and that's why Dak's sixth, because he's not that guy.
So it's just those 5 dudes?
That's it, in my mind. But that's nothing new.
Yeah.
I mean,
those 5 dudes and Sam Darnold, apparently.
Maybe, and Darnold might actually become that.
No, he won't.
But I do think those 5 guys, and Lamar's still part of that crew, that can single-handedly go win you a playoff game. And there's just not a lot of dudes that can do that.
You're not the only one I've heard talk about like Lamar's on the way out or Lamar's fading, and I don't know that I really see it.
I feel like what's going to happen, it's going to be kind of like a running back who loses a step because he's relied so much on athleticism. And I'm not taking anything away from his arm because his arm has actually gotten better every year he's played. I trust him to be a pocket passer if he wants to be. I'm just not sure his mentality will lend itself to being that when the speed starts to decline.
I mean, could you argue the same for Josh Allen?
Josh is of a size that allows him to do some things that Lamar can't. And Lamar can has some escapability with speed that he can't match. I just feel like as Josh ages, he's of the build to take some shots and can stand in there and deliver and had to do some things that Lamar, quite frankly, is uncomfortable doing, though fully capable of when he has to.
Yeah. I will say, though, like, Lamar is certainly a smarter runner than Josh. Like, Josh eats contact that he shouldn't eat.
Oh, I agree with that.
And that's a little bit frustrating. So, it wouldn't shock. I know he's big, but eventually he's going to get hurt. Like, it's just the way it is.
I think Drake May is headed in the right direction, though. I think Drake could actually join this club soon.
I think he takes a step back this year.
You think? Well, maybe everybody has that second-year bump. But what I have seen of him, he does appear to be one of those guys that will grow into – a quarterback that I trust to go win a football game.
Yeah.
A big game.
Well, we'll see when he doesn't play literally the worst schedule in the NFL.
No, there's a lot between there. But of all the guys that are coming in that top 10, I think he's the one that could join the list.
But it's a new one every year. That's what I say. Yeah. Be mindful that 3 years ago it was C.J. Stroud. 2 years ago it was Jaden Daniels. Mm-hmm. Now it's Drake May. All right.
I went long on Daniels. I did. And was wrong. But I
don't know that you're wrong yet. I just think that it's like...
No, I mean, as far as the next year, I thought productivity would continue, and it just didn't. I think May has that to me. I think that of all the guys out there, and there's some really talented young quarterbacks, he looks like the one that's got the stuff between the ears to kind of carry him through.
I was kind of surprised to not see to not see Jordan Love on this list. Normally, it's particularly with these like coaches, scouts, he's a guy who ends up getting a lot of love. Did not get it in this instance.
He didn't have a very good year last year.
No.
Well, it had a good enough year. Yeah, I'm not going to
bad. But yeah, that's probably the one guy that was left off the list that I was like a little surprised to not see him on there.
Where did Darnold land?
It was only the top 10.
That's all he didn't even land in the top 10.
No, not in the top 10. No,
wow. No. Respect to be earned yet.
Yeah. I mean, Sam Darnold's probably, he's the worst quarterback to win the Super Bowl in a long, long time.
Yeah, but I would like to think for the rest of his career, he can, kind of like Stafford, just continue to rank his way up. Not that he's Stafford, he's not.
No.
But I'd like to see him continue to where we go, yeah, okay, that one Super Bowl, I get it, because he did string together 2 remarkable years.
Yeah. But also, his career was literally in the dumpster.
Yeah.
It was
so, you got to get some stink off him, right?
Yeah, it was stained.
Big head.
All right. We'll do the Mellow Mushroom gift card coming up on the other side. We'll get away from sports for a minute. Morning Huddle 94.1.
It's Monday morning. Is it reckoning time for you and the scale? Are you dreading going to stand on there and see what you've done to yourself over the weekend? If you're living by the scale, I can tell you right now that your weight loss issues are far beyond things that you're dealing with now, because the scale shouldn't matter. If you're on the right program, if it's something that you can live with, you're going to be losing weight. And the part of that program, you have built in days that allow you to do some stuff. You might put on 2, but lose 4. Living by your scale is no way to lose weight. Living with a program that you don't worry about the scale is the way to go. And that's why Dr. Torres, Jacob Torres, at the Institute for Functional Health has been so successful with people like me who thought, just look at the scale, as long as I'm going down, things are great. No, you need to remain functionally healthy, hence the name of the business, hence the sign on the door. You get functionally healthy and weight will come off, and it will stay off if you get on something that you can live with. And that's why Dr. Torres and all of his patients swear by what we do. I want that for you. Call him today and find out. The number's 210-468-1891. Website, iffhealth.com. I tell you all the time, it's a great resource. Call him today. The weight will come off. And when it does, come on by. Thank me later.
If you miss the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you miss this.
Well, why would I get a free jersey when I'm not going to wear it?
Well, next time you get a golf shirt, you give it to me.
I can decorate the studio.
I mean, that's your jersey. The DeMarcus Ware jersey was out of my closet.
What the hell did Rob and AJ do?
They got a stupid cat.
Oh, dude. Again. Have we hang that cat yet?
Can't hang the cat.
Isn't there like a fan we could throw that thing into? Right, we just throw it in there and then have all the fuzz be all over the studio tomorrow when they walk in.
Why would you do that to the cleaning crew?
I don't think AJ would be able to carry on. His little stuffed animal toy would be all broken. How could he sleep? Does he have a blanket too? A little pacifier?
I don't know how the guy sleeps.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hot summer days and high energy bills are on the way. Upgrade your home's old leaky windows this month with Window Nation at 50% off all window styles. Yes, 50% off new, beautiful, energy-efficient windows, plus 0 down, 0 interest, and no payments for 2 years. Call now, 866-200-8670 or windownation.com. In select markets, trust our family of brands, New South Window and ArmorView. That's 866-200-8670 or windownation.com to book a consultation.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've lived in San Antonio for more than 50 years. Went to grade school, high school, and graduated from law school right here. San Antonians have trusted me as their attorney after serious injury and fatality collision since 1994. My website is alawyerforus.com. Why a lawyer for us? Well, after several years of practice, I watched as insurance companies created their own law firms solely to defend against auto claims. Today, there are very few insurance companies that do not have their own captive law firm filled with attorneys whose job is to minimize what the insurance company has to pay on an auto claim. If you or a family member is injured in a traffic collision, you will need your own attorney. Just remember alawyerforus.com. For many lawyers you see on billboards, your case will be handled by a non-lawyer or a staff lawyer. If you call me, Jason Thompson, I will be the lawyer you speak with. The initial consultation is always free. If you or a family member needs an experienced attorney you can trust, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 900-0400. That's 210-900-0400 or alawyerforus.com.
Hi, I'm Kristen Bell. As a mom, I want my kids to have full bellies, big dreams, and all the energy in the world to chase them. That is what I want for all kids. But right now, millions of kids in America are living with hunger. That means too many children are going without the meals they need to thrive. And that's just not okay. But the good news is this is a problem that we can all solve. No Kid Hungry works every day in schools, in communities, and during the summertime to make sure kids have healthy meals all year round. That's why I support No Kid Hungry. So let's do this. Let's give all the kids the chance to grow up healthy and strong.
To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
This is after This is my stomach right after a steaming bowl
of spam fried rice.
Spam fried rice.
Slowly changing face. Oh, he says bad words in there. Good job, Vic.
You got it? I have an instrumental of this, believe it or not.
What?
I don't know that it does the same without
I don't think it'll hit quite as hard.
No.
Who is this?
Mudvayne.
No, not Mudvayne. Not Mudvayne. Mudvayne.
Mudvayne.
Yeah. Just like Slipknot. Not
right.
Slipknot.
Mudvayne.
Yes. This is after the U2 and REM, he comes out one more time.
I know,
more.
right?
It's Mudvayne.
It's the same band.
But except with Mudvayne, all they do is put on face paint. They put on all this makeup, and then they become Mudvayne.
And they got to do it last.
Is Mudvayne a makeup band?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
They're
God.
crazy looking. They got the spiky hair and. Oh, you typed it in wrong.
I must have.
MUDVAYNE.
Yeah.
If you type it in like that, I think it's like a sex thing.
Evidently.
So,
Yeah, you don't.
Don't look up docking, by the way.
Yeah.
I know it's ruined your.
Now my malicious site.
Yeah, IT's calling me right now.
Vein. Oh, it doesn't want to do it.
This is a crazy story. Florida man is it's unhinged.
What?
Gainesville, Florida. Marshall Avener, who's a 75-year-old man, was at the pet supermarket in Gainesville. Okay. And, it's one of those places like where you take your dog and
PetSmart?
Yeah, kind of like a PetSmart. I don't think it's called PetSmart. I think it's like a off-brand PetSmart, but it's oh, you found the Mudvayne picture?
I told you.
Yeah.
I got to go to church, man.
That ain't gonna help.
I got to pray this away.
Can't save you. Yeah. The only way to undo what Mudvayne's done to you is to listen to Creed. Can you take me higher?
I gotta go. I recommend some Striper and some Creed.
Winger. Winger. Winger will get you off of it.
So Marshall Avener, 75-year-old man, is at this like a PetSmart type place with his dog, and first of all, this is kind of weird. He asked the kids if they wanted to pet his dog.
Oh, good Lord. Okay.
Now I'm instantly like, hey, if someone says, hey, do you want to pet my dog? I say, hey, don't talk to my kids.
Get away from me, man.
No, now my kids are old enough that it's like, oh, whatever.
Stranger danger.
It's funny. I don't worry about my kids being abducted or raped anymore now that they're like the size of grown
and they're
adults.
also been trained in the fighting arts.
Right. But like a little kid, it's kind of weird to say, hey, do you want to pet my dog?
No, don't let anybody who asks you to pet their dog. That's weird.
And when this guy was weird because when they didn't respond, he said, do you want to pet me instead?
No, man.
Bro, I'm here at the pet store. I don't want to pet you. The children's father then confronted him about that comment as the family tried to walk away. Avner then re-engaged the family and allegedly tried to touch a child from a separate family, which sparked a verbal altercation. That's when Avner started spraying pepper spray during the confrontation.
Dude's having a bad day.
Affecting 6 people, including the children that were like, hey, you want to pet my dog? No, thanks, mister.
I think this guy was getting ready. He knew what was coming.
Kind of feels that way.
I believe I'm going to kick you all right.
The employees at the pet supermarket said he was a regular customer who'd been in the store for only a few minutes before things spiraled out of control. After his arrest, they said, hey, can you explain the comments that you made to the children? And he said, I've got no explanation for those comments. But he did claim that he never attempted to touch the 4-year-old child and then eventually said, everyone is lying. He was arrested on charges of aggravated battery, child abuse, and is being held at the Alachua County Jail without bond.
Do we know what happened to his dog?
No, we don't. We do not.
I hold the dog faultless.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. Dogs don't get to choose their owners.
He didn't know he was going to be bait. He didn't know that.
You're right.
He's just cute.
Here's the other one. I don't know why people want to do this. They're just obnoxious at this point. How long is too long to keep up? Well, I guess you don't live in a neighborhood, so it's different for you. Like, Vic, how long in Flea Bottom do people leave up their Christmas lights and stuff like that?
This is San Antonio. You're
They're
right.
still up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is San Antonio. Don't apply that to us.
There's a few houses that are there's a few that permanently did it, like the real nice ones that chase and.
Well, that's why I just
LEDs.
use white lights. I can use them year round.
Yeah, and they hide them underneath the what is it, the soffit, or what is that called?
Okay.
Yeah.
Why? Again, don't judge us against the rest of the country. They should come down.
Okay, well, this is in Milwaukee.
Yeah, okay.
On July 9th, it was reported that Sean and Laura Oster were facing $500 per day fines after South Milwaukee inspectors flagged the 12-foot skeletons that were still up in their lawn as a code violation back in May.
See, now the other fundamental difference between Milwaukee and San Antonio is those skeletons would have been stolen months ago. You'd have left that out a week after Halloween. Those things are gone, man. You don't have to worry about taking them down.
My neighbors across the street that were renters, they had their entire decoration stolen.
Oh yeah,
and they were calling me saying, "Did my Ring camera pick up anything?" And like, no,
a bunch of little elves.
No, and they went all out, like the Home Depot big ones. You know, like they're just like they were out there like all day putting them out there. But
that's not a problem. That'll take care of itself. That's one of those things. Sometimes the flowers just sort themselves.
Yeah. But
they'll be stolen. I'm not going to get fined.
Yeah, in my neighborhood, like at Christmas time, everybody has all those. I'm not a fancy decoration guy, but like the big inflate. My neighbor.
What does he have, a big gorilla on his?
The big inflatables. His whole yard's and they have like Easter inflatables. Every holiday, my neighbors are very obnoxious. They put up like a whole shebang for every
sit
holiday.
Out there with a BB gun, just popping them.
But this is
old man Hoffman's mad at us again.
Yeah, I know. But this 12-foot skeleton, two of them that they bought 2 years ago, and they decided rather than take them down after Halloween, they would just dress them up in
I think that's kind of
holiday appropriate clothing.
I don't have a problem with that.
So it just had like they were just wearing stars and stripes stuff.
Yeah, man, I'm down with that.
All right, there we go. They're showing some effort.
I actually don't really have a problem, but I know HOA old ladies would not be proud of that.
And on top of it, besides just the giant skeletons, they have like a boneyard of skeletons, smaller skeletons.
You're just getting lazy.
Like, I'll show you the.
Pick them up, man. Now dressing up. See, now you're just kind of.
They dress them all up though. Like
it's not bad. I don't really have a problem with this.
I don't know.
It's not like it's overgrown and it's just like sagging and like just wore out. At least they're making an effort.
Well,
but I get it.
City officials had warned them you've got till July 7th to get rid of the skeletons, or else.
It feels like a free speech thing to me, but it's not.
Now, I will say, if it's an HOA thing, okay.
But the city?
But the city feels a little overreachy to me. Inspectors argued the decorations were on display, quote, not during an appropriate time of the year. The Osters pushed back, and this is a punishment based on the content of their speech, which is as clear a First Amendment violation as they come.
To me,
that's what their attorney says.
Seems to me this is the First Amendment. I can say what I want with puppets. You don't have any right to stop me.
Odell added the couple would have faced no issues had they swapped out their skeletons for a bald eagle display on the 4th of July.
See?
But they said that once the city officials ultimately dropped the matter, South Milwaukee released a statement Wednesday confirming that the case had been closed after the property passed re-inspection. Officials clarified the city does not regulate how a resident chooses to decorate a home. So they came to their senses, or there was enough of a groundswell of rage that they had to just back off of the thing and say, well, we're out. We're just going to let you have your stupid skeletons.
There's some ladies with clipboards having meetings about that. Oh.
I don't know if I would be annoyed if there was like 12-foot skeletons in my neighbor's yard right now.
I'd find it funny, especially if they're changing its clothes.
Yeah, I don't know.
At least they're committed.
Yeah, I guess. Like it's just.
Would you rather that or somebody just like paint their house purple?
That's a good question.
Nah, as long as the attention's on them, I want to be out of it.
I know. Listen, my wife is already mad at our HOA because like we can't paint our house like the color that she wants to paint it. She wants to paint it like a grayish blue, and they're like, no, it
doesn't fit the neighborhood palette.
Yeah, it's
not.
Well,
what are the other colors of the
all
house?
Stone colors. Everything's like
brown and
from
dark,
somewhere on the white to brown scale. Like
they live in stone oak.
Yeah,
you have to be stony or oaky,
I guess. But there's gray stones, like bluish gray. but
Not-
no, they
not-
don't
not
like
there,
that.
no.
That's not what they're looking for.
No, that's for the pores.
Yeah, that's not what they're
we
looking
don't do
for.
blue.
That's my house color.
Can't do that.
Oh well, my wife would be very jealous. Can you put your house on the cart and move it up to our house? And just put it in our neighborhood.
Think about it. You can do whatever you want, which makes it great.
Just attach it to your lawnmower and drive it up there. All right. All right, it's a Mellow Mushroom Monday. I got a $50 gift card. That's Mellow Mushroom 1604 in Stone Oak. If you haven't been, you need to get out there and try it. Fantastic pizza, great calzones, good apps. They've got a great bar as well. Let's go with caller number 7, 210-656-3776. You'll win $50 gift card to the Mellow Mushroom. We'll be right back. Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We are working a few stalls. I-10 eastbound at Hildebrand, 410 westbound Vance Jackson, and Highway 90 eastbound General McMullen. All of these stalls are off to the right shoulder, so main lanes are getting by. Still have this wreck at 410 southbound. The off-ramp to Old Pearsall Road still blocked. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
Life is meant to be lived in motion, in the moment, on the go. If a sports injury or chronic pain threatens to slow you down, hold you back, or take you out of the game, Christus Health is here, right where you live, with complete personalized orthopedic care. Because you have a lot of games to play, miles to go, and life to live. Christus Health, your life, our purpose. Find care near you at christushealth.org.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
This July, America is celebrating 250 years of independence, and Synergenics is celebrating the men who are ready to get back in the game. If low testosterone has you feeling tired, unmotivated, not like yourself, now's the time to make a change. Start testosterone replacement therapy at Synergenics during the month of July. Stay on it for 90 days, and they'll celebrate your commitment with a $250 account credit. Feel great, look great, live your best life. Visit Synergenics.com to book your free T-test today. That's Synergenics.com.
If the world were like a Sleep Number mattress, everything would adapt for your comfort. Your coffee would never get cold. Your flight would always be on time. And your mattress would always respond to you and your unique sleep needs. Sleep Number mattresses are designed to respond to your body and shift with your changing life, helping you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. To experience a whole new world of comfort, visit a Sleep Number store or go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number. To a good life sleep.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, Jason, we are down to the Final Four in the World Cup.
That ended for me when Team USA got knocked out. Instead, it's all about Wemby and the San Antonio Spurs and the new extension.
And we've got the Home Run Derby coming up Monday night.
I'd rather watch soccer.
Yeah.
The Blitz, Monday at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Spurs offered a late Friday news dump telling us they had signed Victor Wembanyama to a 5-year, $252 million maximum rookie scale contract. In the World Cup, the semifinals are set as Spain will face France in the first match tomorrow at 2 o'clock from Jerry World, while England will take on Argentina in Atlanta on Wednesday.
Let's go!
Hi, it's Jason Minix. You're listening to the home of the Cowboys, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey, everybody. I told you guys AI.
Allen Iverson?
No.
Oh.
Artificial intelligence.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. Is it going away?
No.
It's not,
It's
this is
too
just
late.
a fad.
It's too
It's
late.
not going to stick.
Just the way, like when the internet came around. It's a fad.
It's a fad. People don't want to know about stuff.
Like, there are some things that AI is trying to fix that it ain't the way to fix it. Like, there's some things that you gotta have in real life. There's some things that, like what? I'll give you an example here. Well, okay, AI is not. Let's say you're nervous about having relations for the first time. AI can't help you.
Well,
it can't.
What do you mean? What could give me advice?
Okay.
Could tell me what to expect.
Mhm.
What's a good touch and what's a bad touch?
Okay.
So what did we talk about?
But what about
on our
with the
first
actual
date?
Hey man, that's
deed?
well, I mean, that's hopefully that's kind of in the DNA.
You would think, but there's sometimes you just need experience.
Sometimes you do, but you mean a little help, a little something like.
Well,
touch
there's
here,
a new
rub there.
a new app called Dance Guru with a virtual reality headset that is supposed to help you overcome the fear of dancing in public.
That's called, what is that? So does Dance Guru count you off or play music? What exactly is going on?
Basically, you
1, 2, 3, left.
you
1,
have
2,
on this
3,
headset,
right, 2,
and it
3.
feels like, or it looks like you're dancing with someone, but you're not. Like, imagine, I mean, and if your wife walked in,
So
on
you're
you,
practicing.
you're practice dancing with an invisible robot friend.
I'm just practicing, honey.
I mean, do you think that's going to help you overcome your fear of dancing in public?
If you know how to dance, it certainly helps. I mean, it's hard to ask someone to dance if you can't. So maybe, man, this is just another shortcut to just go dance. I don't understand why you, but that's just me.
And when you mess up, the instructor says, "Don't worry, foundations take time. Let's try that again. Work on grounding your steps more intentionally."
You know what? I sense a modern Flashdance movie coming on.
It offers
a plot coming on here.
It offers tutorials in salsa, waltz, cha-cha, both lead and follow modes.
Yeah.
So
Top and bottom, you say.
The top and bottom, that's right. And somehow they think this is going to. But
Hey, I'm not totally anti, man.
I think this is
If
absurd.
I was about to have to go cha-cha tonight, I might pull out a YouTube video.
I would
you
just
imagine
say
walking in on 60-year-old man watching some kind of cha-cha video,
like dancing around just by himself.
1, 2. Hi, honey, I'm losing count.
Look like an idiot.
I'm going to see Bob Bunny tonight.
Ugh.
I thought you were going to give me I got an earplug telling me my next move. I'd have like the Meta glasses on, and I'd be with a lady friend.
Oh, and you're following an
and
outline.
it would be telling you, move your hand to the right.
Yeah.
Now go turn the lights down. It would be telling you now whisper this. No, don't say that.
I've got a list here that I think is very important. Although I guess we'll have to save it till 9 o'clock. We're supposed to do losers here. I always forget until 8:40. Even when it's written down, I always forget to do losers at 8:30. You know why? Because losers now happens at the 8:45.
I was going to say I get
segment.
an update every day, but I have it at the wrong time.
I do too. I've made a mistake. But in the 9 o'clock hour, I'm going to give you a list of the worst places to live in the U.S. An updated list.
My neighborhood.
Did Nalgas, Texas make it?
No, it's the 10 worst states to live in 2026.
Mississippi's one.
Better be
Well,
smiling.
we'll see.
We'll see.
But we'll do the losers coming up next. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
I told my buyers, let's get them bought. Right now is the time to go. GiveMeTheVin.com is America's best car buyer, paying top dollar for your car, truck, sports car, exotic. What are you waiting for? We want to buy your car right now. Find out why thousands of satisfied customers across the United States put more money in their pocket by going to GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Move over flavor chips, there's a new crunchier MVP in the snack aisle. Enter pork rinds. Southern recipe pork rinds are low-carb, gluten-free, and packed with protein to keep you going. And the flavors, big, bold, crunchy. From sweet barbecue to hot honey, every bite brings that flavor-packed crunch you crave. Grab your favorites today at H-E-B or online at porkrinds.com. Southern recipe pork rinds are your snack time, crunch time hero.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio and have been practicing law here since 1994. And in the past 30-plus years, I've helped hundreds of San Antonians injured by negligent drivers. If you've been injured in a car-truck collision, call me, 210-900-0400. I did want to let you know of a very disturbing trend I've seen that you really need to be aware of. If an attorney or someone acting on that attorney's behalf calls you after a traffic collision, with very limited exceptions, that is called barratry or solicitation. It's a crime and is unethical under our state bar rules. Do not answer these phone calls. Do not hire an unethical attorney. Neither I nor anyone in my firm will ever call you after a traffic collision. If you need my help, and if you've been injured in a traffic collision, I think you do, you'll need to call me. My name is Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400, or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
Let's be honest, watching the Rangers is better when you got something on the line. On Rangers game days, call your shot with the morning huddles. Rangers double dinger payday. Play ball! Pick the Ranger you think will send one into the seats. He hits one, you're going to a Rangers game. He hits two, now you've just been upgraded. Tickets and a hotel stay. That's what we call getting paid. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Make your pick and win with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers. It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
There you go, Rob.
Is this mud bucket?
No.
Throbbing vein?
Put you some Creed to
Creed,
cancel it out.
baby.
What if?
But this is just as hard.
I didn't have my cans on. Now I hear it. Talk about having to go to church. Creed had to go apologize for this one.
What if you lied? All right. Enough, Scott Stapp. Slow down, Bubba. We got to do the losers.
No irony there.
Yeah,
I got it.
Okay.
You lose.
While we talk about this list of the top quarterbacks in the NFL, Jalen Hurts has to fall on the loser category. Imagine you've won a Super Bowl, you've been in another one, and everyone's fully aware that you're not good at football, and you're still there. I mean, you're playing, but we all kind of know the deal. Like, we understand that. You were on a team that won a Super Bowl.
Now, the one thing about this is he actually signed a contract bigger than Wemby's.
It's insane.
I want you to consider that for just a second, that Jalen Hurts signed a $255 million contract.
Yeah. And you know with certainty the Eagles wish they would have never signed that deal.
It's ridiculous to even think that he gets what he gets. So when we call him a loser, there's parts of his life that are absolute losses, and the other part, man, he can smile and drive into the sunset because that got him now he only got $180 million guaranteed only, But averageness got him to that.
Well, that's like, I mean, well, let's go ahead and roll it into the next one. Conor McGregor, he made $15 million. Just his purse alone was $15 million.
To me, Conor is kind of a Costa doing business. Because, you paid him 15. He made you 30.
By the way, his payout after pay-per-view share, or the whatever they call it now. They don't call it pay-per-view shares anymore, but it's like the viewership percentage that he gets and bonuses. He'll make over $30 million.
And he should.
For 30 seconds of
but
not
this
even
wasn't
work.
this isn't about his day job. This is about you get paid $30 million now to be Conor McGregor. That's what you get paid for.
To yell and
everything
else.
else.
Throw his sunglasses off at the weigh-in.
Waddle around, do all the stuff that's why we're paying you $30 million.
A life.
Now, it is. Now, that's a declining return. You're not going to get that from now on, but this is what he's worth today. Now, the next time, I think it'll be significantly less, and he will get a much bigger share of viewership than purse. You know what I mean? If you bring the numbers, you get paid, but I don't think the numbers are ever going to come back.
Yeah. I don't. I mean, I think now everybody knows it's a scam.
Yeah.
I think we've all kind of figured out now.
But we're fight fans, man. We go back to the well knowing full well it's a scam.
No, I'm with you.
You know what I mean? There's always the chance this one might actually work out.
I'm with you. I'll probably be back next. I mean, I watch all the fights anyway, so I know I'll be back. But there will be people who are like, "Oh, I'm never going to do this again," and then they'll be back.
So he gets paid that just for being Conor, not for fighting. Now, first half of his career it was about fights. Now it's about him.
Yeah. You got any losers from the weekend?
I do. This kind of goes off the sports. I found out that the Kelseys honeymooned at a place up in Montana, some ultra exclusive resort called the Yellowstone Inn. Have you heard about this?
Yes, the Dutton Ranch.
Well, is that what it is?
No, I'm just kidding.
But you can't even go. You have to be invited to this.
Oh,
and it's a $500,000 a year just to be a member of this exclusive club. Which, it is.
Everybody know that Yellowstone Club is a great place.
It has membership of like Bill Gates and the Meta dude, and the billionaires all are members of this. And you're the maid. You're the maid, and the Kelseys show up, and you can't tell anyone.
No.
I just felt like, man, it's so rare that you get a chance at glory. That you could just think of the value if you could just call TMZ and talk about what you have seen and heard in the honeymoon suite.
You could quit your maid job.
Oh, dude, the money that is available.
Do you assume they had to
slip through their fingers? Oh, there's NDAs.
I was going to say, do you assume they had to sign something?
I bet they go through like metal detectors and camera finders, and there's jammers, and there is no way that anything that goes on inside that compound ever gets out. And if you were just the maid and you could just, a picture of the honeymoon suite the next morning would be worth, what do you figure, $500,000 to TMZ?
Yeah,
you know what I
probably.
mean? And you can't do crap.
Not a damn thing.
You'd have to fire me, man. I'd be sneaking a phone or a camera in there like I was bringing drugs into a prison.
Yeah, I mean, I'd find a way.
I would too.
I feel like if I were the maid, I can't put it out there, but I know someone who can.
Somebody who could. Shoot, fire me. I'm going to make more on one photo than you're going to pay me ever. I could work here for the rest of my life.
That's what I'm thinking,
so I'm keystring of camera. I'm bringing something in like I'm bringing drugs out of Turkey. I'm getting this thing done.
Yeah. It does. I mean, I think I'd say like, hey, like if I were there, I'd be like, hey, Rob, I got to tell you something.
Give you a cut.
You want to make 10%? All you got to do is
steal the bed sheets.
Yeah, I'm going to take some pictures. I'm going to hand you a memory card, and you're going to call TMZ,
and we're going to make millions.
We're going to make some money. All right, you don't got to do anything. Just hand it over to TMZ.
I hope somebody did, but given the circumstances, I don't think it's going to happen. But somebody there right now, today, is thinking about, man, if I could just take a picture right now.
I haven't seen a single photo from the wedding. Have you?
No. The embargo's been pretty solid. I mean, they have not allowed anything.
They did
else.
pretty
I saw
good
a napkin. They were put it as a napkin on eBay, I think.
Oh,
sweet.
I wonder. Let's see how much that's going for. And then picture like dirty underwear on the floor. Like whatever the next day after the honeymoon night. Dude, the money that you have lost out on. That's right. They're just slipping through your fingers.
Man, they're going to DNA test that. They're going to DNA test that napkin. Well, finally, listen. I don't know. I'm not opposed to thrill seeking. You know what I mean? I like to do things that other people are like, oh, I can't believe you do that.
I watched you. I've seen you in person get on a carny ride that I would never even get close to.
Yeah, but there's something, I draw a line, This running of the bulls, I don't understand.
My son did it.
Did he really?
He ran, yeah.
Did he feel like he felt like rewarded at the end, or is it just a thing that you do so you can say, oh, I did this once?
I think, well, it's an all-day process, so you kind of build up to it, and I think there's a level of accomplishment to say that you did it. Now, he didn't touch a bull's face like a lot of guys did, but he said he was within about 10 yards.
The running of the bulls in Pamplona was this weekend on Saturday, the San Fermin Festival. One runner was gored in the face. Gored in the face.
You knew it was going to happen.
It happens every year.
Yeah. I'm not doing that, though.
12 other people needed medical treatment, but gored in the face.
You didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
You chose.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you.
But you got to figure. You're young. You're relatively mobile. Got about 3 gallons of red wine in you.
Yeah. Now, no one died. I mean, someone's got to walk around with a gored face for the rest of their life. The last death at the running of the bulls was 2009. But gorings and broken bones happen basically every year. Partly due to the large number of novice bull runners.
Well, there's not a big call.
And foreign tourists who join the experienced locals. Well, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry I don't have much experience running from bulls in the street, in the cobblestone streets.
Take it down south of town.
But I got to be honest.
There's a heifer and you can run in circles.
You get gored in the face by a bull, or you're running with those. I don't feel bad for you. You are a loser. You lost the running of the bulls.
Oh, no, there's no sympathy.
And
you chose that.
I hope you walk around with like a hole in your face for the rest of your life. I hope people are, it's going to be a conversation piece, but that's what you get because you're an idiot.
You ran with the bulls.
Don't run with the bulls.
And when was the last time that it happened before?
Last time someone died was 2009. But every year someone gets gored. Someone gets. There's that one photo of the horn going straight up that dude's ass.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
ouch. I'd rather get hit in the face.
I probably would too.
Take one in the
that guy still can't. He doesn't. He doesn't even know if he poops. It just happens sometimes. And it's like,
that's falling into a bag, bro.
It just falls out.
Yeah,
that's going out an entirely different exit.
No, his friends hit golf balls into him when he falls asleep. It's terrible.
Yeah. He's become a party favorite.
Rick fell asleep again. Let's get out the golf clubs. Man,
I know where my extra balls are.
That's right.
Yeah, they are.
But Rick doesn't. He's just he'll never know. All right, we got 1 hour to go. Oh, there he is. The worst states to live in. We'll talk about that coming up next. Morning Huddle 94.1.
The Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM, Floresville. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We are working a few stalls. I-10 eastbound at Hildebrand, 410 westbound Vance Jackson, and Highway 90 eastbound General McMullen. All of these stalls are off to the right shoulder, so main lanes are getting by. Still have this wreck at 410 southbound, the off-ramp to Old Pearsall Road still blocked. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When faced with complex challenges, there are people who come together to use their skills and connections to solve problems and transform lives. That's us. We are Rotary, a global network of people taking action to make the world a better place. We work with community partners to build green spaces for all to enjoy and to connect with nature and each other. We support local youth through mentorship and literacy programs, developing life skills that lead to academic success and personal growth. We're committed to causes that improve lives everywhere, building peace and economic opportunity, providing access to healthcare and clean water, and ending polio forever. We are people of action. Find your cause and take action with us. Learn more at rotary.org/action.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Spurs offered a late Friday news dump telling us they had signed Victor Wembanyama to a 5-year, $252 million maximum rookie scale contract. In the World Cup, the semifinals are set as Spain will face France in the first match tomorrow at 2 o'clock from Jerry World, while England will take on Argentina in Atlanta on Wednesday.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Also on the losers list should have been that guy who got thrown by the buffalo.
I feel because
it wasn't his fault.
He didn't even provoke it, but
and that was
I saw it. He was running for his life.
Go around the tree. Don't run straight. Run in circles.
Went straight up in the air.
And what's crazy about it is that buffalo, or a bison. I don't know if there's any difference.
No, it's a bison. Yeah.
Okay. Bison is a type of buffalo.
Okay. Well, it's a giant type of buffalo.
Yeah.
And I like how it was rolling around. It was being cool. And they were taking pictures. And they were like, you're not supposed, when you go to those parks, you're not supposed to disturb the wildlife. It feels like they were in at a very safe distance.
But somebody had a video thinking something was about to happen.
There's a truck that pulls by before the bison charges. And the bison waits until that truck gives it some cover. And then he starts charging.
And then the truck moves and the guy's like, holy.
Oh my God, that guy's running at me.
I just want to have, if you're that old man, talk about some vacation pictures.
Oh, man.
This is me getting flung by the buffalo.
Yes. All right. CNBC did a list of the 10 worst states to live in the United States in 2026.
So,
sadly, I've lived in some of these states.
Why did CNBC feel the need to do this?
Well,
Well, the reason I ask is I feel like this might be politically bent. I hope not.
It very well could be. Now, they do a top states for business every year. It's the 20th year in a row they've done that. But this is like to score the states for quality of life, they use hard data on factors like crime rates, air quality, and health care. Also consider the cost and availability of child care, inclusiveness of state laws, and reproductive rights.
All right. So reproductive rights.
Well,
We didn't get political.
and inclusiveness of state laws, which means like how easy is it to be gay in this state or trans or whatever.
Or
yeah.
get high.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I can tell you this: of the top of the 10 states that are listed, only one of them has legalized marijuana, and so that there's something. Maybe there is something to that. Number 10 on the list is Arkansas. And now this is crazy. It said Arkansas is one of the most improved states overall this year in the annual rankings. But it says nearly 19% of its household lack the resources to put food on the table. It's dead last for food insecurity. And it has some of the highest violent crime rates in the nation. The strengths, though, child care and air quality. Hey,
Air quality, you tell me.
Air quality is great. Number 9 is my least favorite state, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma's got weed.
No, they've got medical, but they don't have.
I think they have rec.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, maybe you're right.
I think Missouri and Oklahoma on this list do.
Okay, I thought Missouri was the only one that had.
Yeah, I think Oklahoma does.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where my son works.
Okay, well maybe I'm.
But I mean, that is also a political decision. I mean, I guess I like hearing cost of living, crime, the things that really come down to it.
Yeah,
and I agree that Oklahoma is not a place I want to live.
Oklahoma imposes one of America's strictest bans on abortion. Oh, please, you ain't topping us with that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But they ranked 40th for worker protection last year. The state's $7.25 minimum wage only covers about 19% of the cost of living for a family of 4. And they had it on the ballot to approve a minimum wage increase. It failed.
No.
Wah, wah.
It'll drive up the cost of gas.
Number 8, Alabama.
Recently rocketing past Mississippi in the rates of scurvy.
Dead last for mental health providers per capita, even though nearly a quarter of the residents have been told by a health professional that they have a depressive disorder.
Y'all are crazy.
Ranks at the bottom for worker protections, which include only 2 of the 16 measures that Oxfam America considers critical, mandating equal pay by gender and race and restricting access to salary history. That's the only things that they've got going for them there.
There's zero reason.
They don't have mandatory paid sick leave. They don't have protection against sexual harassment. And Alabama is one of 5 states with no public accommodation law protecting non-disabled people against discrimination. So if you're
get yourself up them stairs.
Yeah, if you're a black person, but you're not disabled, like if you're a black person who doesn't sit in a wheelchair, you can be discriminated against in Alabama.
The only reason you go to Alabama is to head to Florida or to stop at the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or to watch a football game.
Even then.
Number 7 is Missouri.
I've never had a good experience in Missouri.
It is one of the most violent states in America, which I guess I hear that about St. Louis a lot. Yeah. 462 violent offenses per 100,000 residents, according to FBI crime stats. Top 10 for firearm deaths last year. And they're
in Texas, we're slacking, man. How are we letting these guys get ahead of us?
I'm not sure how they passed us here. But mostly the bad stuff about Missouri all seems to be crime related. Seems like to not be a very safe place.
I've seen Ozark. I know what's going on there.
Number 6, Utah.
What?
Yeah. It says, for all its natural beauty, Utah is not the healthiest place to live, ranking 47th for primary care providers. Air quality actually leaves something to be desired with high ozone levels. The state doesn't do much to make the like it's called the Beehive State because it's supposed to be great for workers, like an industriousness. Says the state doesn't do much to make their lives easier. Still a $7.25 an hour minimum wage. That covers 16.5% of the cost of living.
Gosh.
And Utah has just 513 licensed child care centers in a state with 3.5 million people. The only thing that they rank high on is it's low crime. So, you
won't get robbed, but you don't have anything for them to take.
Exactly, yeah. Number 5, Georgia.
See, I wouldn't have thought Georgia was on that list.
Yeah.
I thought they would have been the progressive part of the South that, they have.
Georgia is apparently one of the least inclusive states. So, like, the progressiveness doesn't, particularly for LGBTQ people.
Yeah.
Georgia still remains a state where there's no place for hate, and I can assure all Georgians of that today, says their governor. But critics, he signed a bill to protect religious freedom, but critics feared the law would be used to permit other types of discrimination, and that's exactly what happened, apparently. They offer minimal worker protections, particularly when it comes to the right to organize. But, hey, there's lots of child care there. Number 4, and by the way, I lived in Georgia when I was in basic training. Number 4, I lived here too, Louisiana.
Never lived. Visited up quite often and know full well I'm surprised they weren't higher on this list, to be honest.
Louisiana has the nation's 5th highest violent crime rate, 495 homicides in 2024, has the nation's 2nd highest firearm death rate after Mississippi, which somehow Mississippi didn't make the bottom 10. And Governor Landry has been on a rampage against diversity, equity, and inclusion policies, which he calls woke and discriminatory. While he says he was removing affirmative action requirements from the state civil service code to be replaced by hiring strictly on the base of merit. And he asked the U.S. Department of Education Civil Rights Division to expand its investigation of DEI policies at colleges and universities in Louisiana. He contends the changes make the state colorblind. Critics say they freeze in place many disadvantages that minorities in Louisiana continue to face.
I mean, there's a lot of perfectly good reasons to hate Louisiana.
Air quality's good, though.
Oh, we got that. It's
And
bog water.
Food is awesome.
Food's outstanding.
Yeah,
Lots of good hunting.
Number 3, Indiana. Indiana is dead-ass last in child care availability. There are 779 licensed child care facilities in a state with over 7 million people.
That's Indiana.
Indiana. And what's available...
That's where Pence is from, right?
And what is available for child care eats up 15% of the median income for a household with 2 working parents. So in June, Indiana's child care agency unveiled a sweeping new policy proposal aimed at expanding access by easing licensing requirements. So
I'll keep them over here in the kitchen.
Keep them in the garage.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Keep them in the garage. Number 2, the great state of Texas.
I knew this was coming.
It says, while Texas continues to lead the nation in attracting workers, those workers are finding a broad array of challenges when they get there. We have the highest rate of people in the country without health insurance, 16.7%, more than twice the national average. More than 17% of Texas adults said they had to forego a doctor visit that they needed because in the past year, because of the cost. Even those who do have health insurance can have trouble finding a doctor because the state finishes dead last in primary care physicians per capita.
It's a doctor desert south of here as you head toward the valley. There just aren't any.
And in May, the governor announced a $56 million in federal grants to rural hospitals, said we'll deliver state-of-the-art treatment for everyone who calls Texas home. Some 31 million people call Texas home, so the grants amount to about $1.80 apiece, or about $350,000 for each of the state's nearly 160 rural hospitals.
And how many of those closed in the last year?
But child care and air quality we actually do pretty well in. Air quality, a little surprising to me that we do well in.
We don't really have the industries, apart from Houston, that would cause the trouble. We just don't.
Houston and Dallas generally, though, always score poorly.
Yeah,
but
Houston and Dallas have always been sucked. You know, you had to get your air checked. Where San Antonio now, we're on that list. But we just don't have the industries that cause that problem. But when you got it used to hammer you as far as federal monies.
And number 1.
Who's okay?
Drum roll, please, for the worst state to live in the country.
Got to be Mississippi. They're not on the list.
They're not on the list.
Florida?
It's another state that I lived in.
New Mexico? No.
No, I can't believe they're not on the list. Tennessee.
Really?
Tennessee.
Well, the politics is going to roll heavy with this one.
Governor Bill Lee makes no apologies for a rash of state laws targeting the LGBTQ community, including a so-called bathroom law requiring transgender people to use the facilities designated for their sex at birth, which I thought everybody has that bathroom law and no one cares.
Yeah. Nobody cares.
They also explicitly bar localities from adopting their own anti-discriminating ordinances. And
most recently,
it says, to underscore the point, Lee signed a resolution earlier this year designating June Nuclear Family Month. The nuclear family, consisting of one husband, one wife, and any biological, adopted, or fostered children, is God's design for family structure and has been the bedrock of society since the creation of the world. But Tennessee has over 300,000 people who happen to be gay or LGBTQ in some kind of way. And its sponsors deliberately timed the observance to coincide with Pride Month.
Of course.
So
they're all red states, right?
Tennessee also has one of the highest violent crime rates in the nation, and it has the third highest rate of drug deaths, which if you've ever lived in any part of Tennessee that's not Nashville, like Nashville proper, I mean, it's like there's meth labs everywhere.
And Memphis is rough.
Yeah, Memphis is rough. I mean, it's so... but the strength, hey, good air quality there in Tennessee.
See, they were.
There you go.
Yeah.
But you're right; those were all red states.
Yeah. Right? There's not a blue state on that list.
No.
Is Indiana not?
Home of Mike Pence.
Oh yeah. No, I don't know. Georgia's blue.
No, sadly, I think there's close to half. They got a Republican governor. They got most of the elected officials are Republican. Now they do have a Warnock out of Atlanta as a blue senator, but that's about it.
Now, this could be. Now, Missouri's blue.
No, very, very conservative.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's the home of their senator.
Because everybody lives in St. Louis, and that's a blue.
No, I think they're a lot like Texas. I'm not sure there's a Democrat there.
I think this is very like CNBC.
That's why when I saw
pretty sure
CNBC,
there's political slant
I was a little
to it.
concerned about that. But I think those sidebar
Fox
things
put it together.
CNBC is very, very progressive. They're kind of a conservative, a Democratic outlet. So of course they're going to weigh into a lot of that stuff that probably doesn't affect, but about 10% of the population. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm looking at the map, and of all the states we just went through, the only one here
Georgia
that is blue is Georgia.
So they consider them blue.
They're barely. They were barely blue.
Yeah. That's the state
by 6 people
that the president called and said, "Find me some votes."
That's right. So I'm guessing it's politically slanted.
It feels
I
that
think
way.
You're probably right.
Although we can find plenty of good reasons for all those states that were mentioned. But I've also heard, I've heard like Vermont and Maine are no places to live. I've heard they're terrible too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I think it's the same thing, but on the other side of they're very progressive, but it's a terrible place.
Too cold.
Well, my wife, where she grew up, is like everybody assumes that Oregon is like Oregon comes across as like the bluest of blue states, right?
No.
But the truth is, there is one center of population in Oregon, and Portland is a very blue town, blue city. The rest of the state is all like imagine West Texas. It's like it's like all very rural.
Yeah.
But because the mass of the population lives in Portland, the state has blue politics, and most people in the state don't want that. But it is funny how like some states can be shifted based on that. But I love the part of Oregon where my wife grew up. The other parts of Oregon I've been to, not for me.
Right,
not for me. And so there's blue states that are the same way. No doubt about it. Oh, and if you've ever been to any parts of California north of San Francisco, it's like
it's not what you
toothless
think.
hillbilly land.
It's not what you think.
My God!
It really is.
Oh, it's crazy.
You go inland or upland. It ain't what you think. It ain't the California you expect. It's more like West Texas.
And New Mexico not being on this list is shocking to me.
But New Mexico, actually, I've always found it rather progressive. I mean, they've always had.
I'm not talking. I'm talking not politics. I'm talking about like as a place to live.
It must be rough because Albuquerque. I like the city, but anybody who lives there says don't live here.
It is the like. it is the poorest place I've ever been. Like, it feels like the percentage of people who have any money is like 2%.
But you're dealing with reservation stuff, and that's the poorest part of our country.
I was made to feel like I was some sort of elitist rich kid, and my dad worked in the oil field.
Right.
Like, in Texas, like if you're in the oil field, you're like middle class. You go live in New Mexico, and you're the rich kid. You're a rich kid.
Well, you were living in a hotel. You were the rich kid. You were Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, I lived in a hotel. Yeah, so I was the rich kid because the Marriott bus had to drive me to school. All right. Stupid. Let's take a quick break. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning as you head into your midday commute on 410 northbound at 35. Over to Freeport, still had this accident blocking the right lane, slow from Somerset. I-10 eastbound Wurzbach, that's a stall now off to the shoulder. Noticing some delays, 1604 westbound Green Mountain over to 281. Now, if you guys see something we're not talking about this midday, give us a call on the traffic tip line, 210-785-2601. Otherwise, right now, all our major freeway systems are looking good, rolling at posted speeds. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Taco Bell's new jalapeno citrus salsa. Bright, spicy, zesty. Impossible to ignore. It brings main character energy to every bite. Not just a sauce, it's a star. Only at Taco Bell. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time only while supplies last.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinagle for DraftKings. Did you know that DraftKings is now live in all 50 states? Yes, that means us right here in Texas. The cup is down to the final matches. One trophy, one champion. DraftKings has you covered for every single one. The DraftKings app is now live in Texas. So whether you're catching the early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app right here in Texas, the world's biggest stage, right in the palm of your hand. New DraftKings customers sign up with code 941SportsStar. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. That's code 941SportsStar. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click to claim. Issued in non-withdrawable predictions, dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19th. Terms dkng.co/predictions promo.
Soccer fans, you know the Roo Pub has proven to be the best place to watch any big game with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. From World Cup to baseball to all the fights, get into the Roo Pub. And when you show up at the Roo, show up hungry. The food is fantastic. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch the game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo. Declare your independence from low testosterone. Start TRT at Synergenics by July 31st. Stay on it for 90 days and receive a $250 credit during their 250 for 250 celebration. Book your free T-test at Synergenics.com.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've lived in San Antonio for more than 50 years. Went to grade school, high school, and graduated from law school right here. San Antonians have trusted me as their attorney after serious injury and fatality collisions since 1994. My website is alawyerforus.com. Why a lawyer for us? Well, after several years of practice, I watched as insurance companies created their own law firms solely to defend against auto claims. Today, there are very few insurance companies that do not have their own captive law firm filled with attorneys whose job is to minimize what the insurance company has to pay on an auto claim. If you or a family member is injured in a traffic collision, you will need your own attorney. Just remember alawyerforus.com. For many lawyers you see on billboards, your case will be handled by a non-lawyer or a staff lawyer. If you call me, Jason Thompson, I will be the lawyer you speak with. The initial consultation is always free. If you or a family member needs an experienced attorney you can trust, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 900-0400. That's 210-900-0400 or alawyerforus.com.
This World Cup update on San Antonio Sports Star is brought to you by Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks is unmatched for every match. With 29-degree drafts of Michelob Ultra, handcrafted Casamigos margaritas, a scratch-made menu, and screens that put you in the front row of every game, it's all going down at the Lodge. Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Westwood One Sports presents this World Soccer Update sponsored by Liberty Mutual. Only pay for what you need. The three teams who've won the most World Cups are Brazil, Germany, and Italy. They're gone. Brazil and Germany went out in the knockout rounds, and four-time champion Italy didn't even qualify. But next on the list is Argentina. Their title 4 years ago was its third ever. The first was back in 1978 as the host nation beat the Netherlands 3-1 in the final. Mario Kempes, 2 goals. Another title came 8 years later in Mexico City, beat West Germany 3-2. Diego Maradona scored 5 World Cup goals, including a controversial one, the so-called Hand of God goal. That was in a quarterfinal victory over England, and that's the semifinal matchup Wednesday in Atlanta. Argentina comes in having won 3 straight very tight games. England also, its last 3 wins, all by just 1 goal. France and Spain begin the semifinals tomorrow afternoon in Dallas. With this World Soccer Update, John Stashower, Westwood One Sports.
And Doug.
Hot dog! Get your hot dog!
Customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
Hey, what are you doing?
I like your method. Direct, to the point. A little loud, but...
Listen, people don't buy car insurance the same way they do hot dogs.
Not yet, but both are customizable.
Popcorn! Get your popcorn!
Hey, this is a hot dog area.
And customize and save area. Get a quote at libertymutual.com or with your local agent.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
When you see this in your kitchen,
The stainless steel fridge is covered in fingerprints.
you hear this.
Leslie, people are going to think you were raised in a barn or by wolves or raised in a barn by wolves.
Fortunately, Wyman Stainless Steel 3-in-1 cleans, shines, and protects to give you the best shine. A spray and a wipe will have your fridge shining like a mirror.
Wow, my fridge looks brand new. Your fridge looks amazing, Leslie. Sorry, I was being a little dramatic earlier.
Your kitchen says a lot about you. Let it brag with Wyman.
You're listening to The Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Out here in the fields, fought for my meals. Ah, yes. Who?
The Who.
Who?
Yeah.
Who?
Roger. John Entwistle on
Who's
bass.
this?
Pete
Baba.
Townsend
Who's
playing
this?
lead. Roger Daltrey swinging that microphone. I don't know who they are, though.
Baba.
Who?
First base.
Yes. This is like the when you watch a UFC event live in the arena, they do a montage of all the
this
great.
one?
This song plays before, like, when the prelims finish and the main card's about to start.
Okay.
This song plays in the arena, and there's a montage throughout the entire time of like the greatest moments in UFC history. So, like, every big knockout, like
Sweet.
yeah. It's pretty awesome. It's my favorite part. Like, maybe my favorite part of going to the UFC events live is like getting to watch. I get so excited about it, and they update it like every couple months or whatever with new stuff. But it's awesome.
Nice. First punk band?
I don't know, man. They're a great guitar.
But Pete Townsend trashing the stage at the end of every show.
Yeah, but when I think of punk bands, I usually think of bands that don't have musical talent.
I think it became
or like
that.
they play a couple chords and like, I mean, that's brilliant musicianship in that band.
They were up along. Now this is older than me. I'm younger than this, but I just remember dudes that I knew that were into the Who were like total metal heads. I mean, those guys, because the Stones were kind of like were partiers, but they were tougher than the Beatles. The Beatles were like the girlfriends, and
the Who was wilder.
The Who was they were out there, man. They trashed the stage, and dudes would be bleeding after the show. So in my memory, that was my first like. This is like punk. This is they got a statement.
Yeah, from like the punk, I think of like the Clash and the Ramones and stuff like that. That's more punk to me. But
yeah, and it is. I'm not saying they were there, but I think they led to the next in my mind. Even though the musicality wasn't always great, I always liked them.
See, I think they're brilliant musicians, most of them anyway. All right, when you rent a party bus, like the whole purpose of the party bus is. You're
not driving.
Yeah, you're not driving. You get to sit in the back and just party down and
drink.
Yeah, you
get
can
on
get
the stripper
wasted
pole.
and you don't have to worry about the driving part of things.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
how many times have you been on a party bus and you realize the dude that's driving the bus is having as much fun as I am?
Yeah.
Like, dude, what are you doing?
Gary Curse, 58-year-old man, was driving a party bus in Raleigh, North Carolina. This is a twofer right here. Now, this is a guy who the bus company, the party bus company, hired this guy. This guy worked there. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't like we got a party bus and I said, hey, let's ditch the driver, and then I took off joyriding.
So this was a bonded employee of the party bus company.
Charged with driving under the influence and driving with a revoked license.
You got a license? As far as you know.
Yeah. DWI commercial vehicle, driving while license revoked due to a prior DWI conviction, reckless driving to endanger, 2 counts of injury to real property, felony injury to utility wires.
Oh, dude.
Also
So
charged with failure to maintain lane control and possession of an open container of alcohol in the passenger seat areas.
Oh, bummer. Our driver just got arrested.
Well, yeah. He crashed into a house.
Bummer.
They turned the party bus into a house party. Dude, it didn't. He thought that maybe if the worlds merged, it'd be like Voltron.
Hey, we're here. This doesn't look like the club.
The party bus ran into 3 vehicles before crashing into the house at 12:40 a.m.
Do we have any interviews with the partiers?
No.
Did they have any idea what was going on?
Dude.
I mean, did they know he was?
I'd have to be so hammered not to realize that the bus driver was also drinking. Oh, yeah. Like, that's one of the things. Like, if I was just having a couple beers, I'd be like, hey, do you guys notice the guy we paid to be driving us around is
standing over
there drinking? That's a little weird, isn't it?
I get the sense he does that all the time.
Well, I get the sense he won't be doing that anymore.
You can do a lot of stuff. You're just not allowed to drive it.
At least he won't get paid to do it anymore.
I want to party with you, Cal.
Yeah, I do too. All right, when we come back, we're going to see what's going on in the world of Hollywood. It's the Huddle on Hollywood. We'll do that coming up next. It is the Morning Huddle 94.1.
Got a buddy who thinks he knows baseball? Perfect. On Rangers game days, prove it with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger you think will launch it out of here. He hits 1, you and a friend are headed to a Rangers game. He hits 2. Now, you've got tickets and hotel. Yeah, you're making a night of it, and your buddy's buying the first round. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Call your shot and win the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
George gets justice. If you've been injured, get George, because George gets justice. With over 100 years of combined experience and a relentless dedication to your case, the attorneys at George Salinas Injury Lawyers will fight for what's right. If you've been injured and it's not your fault, get George and get the compensation you deserve. Call George Salinas Injury Lawyers today at 210-225-0909 or visit getgeorge.com. George gets justice. Getgeorge.com.
Hot summer days and high energy bills are on the way. Upgrade your home's old leaky windows this month with Window Nation at 50% off all window styles. Yes, 50% off new, beautiful, energy-efficient windows, plus 0 down, 0 interest, and no payments for 2 years. Call now, 866-200-8670 or windownation.com. In select markets, trust our family of brands, New South Window and ArmorView. That's 866-200-8670 or windownation.com to book a consultation.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at TSAOG.com.
Let's go to Vegas.
It's Jason and Joe from The Blitz. Join us at Circa Las Vegas in August for the Circa Sports Ultimate Contest Weekend. The Blitz will be live at Circa August 27th and 28th. And then, of course, we're staying for the weekend. So come to Vegas with us for the Ultimate Contest Weekend.
Circa Survivor, Circa Million, Circa Grandissimo are back Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. So join the Blitz at Circa Las Vegas. More details and discounted rooms, visit circasports.com. That's circasports.com.
In sports, the tape never tells the whole story. Hiring is no different. AI can make candidates look like an MVP on paper. So knowing the person and the skills behind the resume matters. That's where Robert Half changes the game. Our recruiters combine their expertise with award-winning AI to evaluate skills and fit quickly. Learn how we can find you specialized talent in finance, accounting, technology, and more. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a time out to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
Kohl's knows summer comes with a few family debates, like what's the best ice cream flavor, or who gets the good pool noodle. But when it comes to Kohl's summer outfits, everyone's in agreement. They're comfy, they're cool, they're stylish. And the best part, they're 20% off. Make the season a little easier with looks your whole family will sign off on at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Select styles, offer ends July 19th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
For adults with Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms, every choice matters. Tremfya offers self-injection or intravenous infusion from the start. Tremfya is administered as injections under the skin or infusions through a vein every 4 weeks, followed by injections under the skin every 4 or 8 weeks. If your doctor decides that you can self-inject Tremfya, proper training is required. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them, and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or need a vaccine. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Spurs offered a late Friday news dump telling us they had signed Victor Wembanyama to a 5-year, $252 million maximum rookie scale contract. In the World Cup, the semifinals are set as Spain will face France in the first match tomorrow at 2 o'clock from Jerry World, while England will take on Argentina in Atlanta on Wednesday.
The NFL lives right here. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Midnight Oil? That dude looks like a Bond villain.
All right. We like to see what's going on in the world of Hollywood around this time every day. Sam Neill.
I know that name. Give me some context.
He's dead.
He's an actor, right?
He's an actor.
Oh, wait a minute. I think
He's
I'm
most
a
famous
fan.
for being the doctor in Jurassic Park. Dr. Alan Grant.
This is sad. I'm
What?
a fan, sir.
Yes.
No.
He was a knight.
Was he?
It says Sir Nigel John Dermot Sam Neill was a New Zealand actor and entrepreneur.
Oh, he was knighted. Yeah, he was.
How the hell are you knighted when you're from New Zealand?
Because he's part of the realm.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Part of Britain. We're all Britons.
Oh, that means no more Jurassic Park.
No more Jurassic Parks. He was in The Hunt for Red October.
Yeah, man, I'm a fan. This is a sad thing.
He was also in Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders. He was.
Oh,
the
that's
he
right.
was
I
the
forgot
cop.
about that.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Peaky Blinders. Man, this is a loss.
Yep. So Sam Neill
Sad news.
has died, and it wasn't by dinosaur death, which is
I
what
think
I would
would have been
I would have
a
expected.
fitting end.
Yeah.
I was almost certain that's how. And he always He always wore that red handkerchief around his neck.
I think once you reach an age, it looks pretty cool. But you have to reach an age.
I don't know. I'm not there. I don't think. I've tried that handkerchief on a couple times. It doesn't look
But
right.
I'll tell you,
on me.
once you go with that, when you're out in the dust, there's a reason why it works. It works.
He was. I don't know if you guys are probably not as nerdy as me, but in The Omen Part 3, he was the adult version of Damien.
That's right.
Yep.
He grew up to be the devil.
Yes.
Or the devil's son, anyway.
Yes. So a very talented man, and he has gone
Too bad.
to the other side. R.I.P.
It's an interesting cast arriving.
Yeah.
Who got the? I guess. What's his name from South Carolina? Lindsay got there first. And then Sam got there next
Well,
in
we'll
line.
see.
Hey, I know you.
Apparently,
What got you? Heart.
Mitch McConnell, though, apparently not
Plugging along. That tortoise shell protected him one more time.
That's right. Like on Mario Brothers, he just went inside it.
Went in the shell, and I'm fine.
Yep.
Fine. Just fell asleep for a while. I'm good. Give me some lettuce. Get me back to work.
This is weird. Dame Judi Dench.
I watched a lot of her on the James Bond movies this weekend.
Yes. She is 91 years old, and I don't know, like, if this can ever be normal. Like, I don't trust her now, even though she says she was a child when she did this, but she shoved a dead rat through a neighbor's letterbox as a child. She admitted this on a podcast. That she says she'd done it on behalf of her brothers who'd lost one too many cricket balls to her neighbor's garden, and they would bat the ball, and then the lady would never throw the ball back. And once the boys found a dead rat in the barn, they parceled it up, and they said to me, "Judy, we just go around and put this through Miss Lazenby's door." So I did. And I squeezed it through the door, and she was rather red about it, saying, "Please give us our balls back. We wrote this message. It was tied on the dead rat."
She grew up tough. She was a Peaky Blinder.
This, like, if I knew this story when you were a child, I would have put you in therapy.
Kinda
Like,
tough,
you're
man.
kind of you're maybe a budding serial killer.
It's one of the three things, right? If she wet the bed,
Yes.
and then it was setting fires, you have to look out for her. But maybe she still is.
Yeah.
She killed Joffrey. She
Yes.
poisoned him.
Oh, yes, she did poison him. I forgot about that. Yes. You know who's in a lot of trouble right now? Taylor Swift.
Well,
they are not happy. They are not happy that she is. She's facing a lot of pressure because the White House appeared to appropriate her Eras Tour branding over the weekend.
No.
And now she's busy. You know what I mean? She's got a lot going on right now. But the President Donald Trump's social media team reportedly inserted itself into the conversation with a series of Swift-inspired posts, which is kind of weird. It says, America's Eras Tour, featuring Trump surrounded by historic figures, including George Washington and Abraham Lincoln, in a design closely representing the promotional artwork for Swift's record-breaking Eras Tour. It's been a long time coming, the account wrote, which is a lyric from a Taylor Swift song called Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince. You know, not that I know all the words, but and then after news broke that the marriage had happened between Taylor and Travis, the White House posted again. The administration shared an edited version of the just T&T married sign that was outside Madison Square Garden on the digital billboards. The administration shared an edited version reading, "Trump is your president," alongside the gleeful caption, "It's happened."
Didn't she endorse Harris? I think that wasn't that rather.
Oh yeah. So, but you can see, like, that's the poster he made. That's the poster for her tours. I mean, it's a pretty.
I think it's kind of funny, actually.
I mean,
if I was her, I'd be furious. On the outside looking in, it's kind of funny.
But people are upset because isn't it odd that a woman who's built her career around being relentless for copywriting and licensing her likeness in music is now suddenly silent on this plagiarized version of her tour poster and has been for 3 whole days now? Another one posted, I wonder why the woman who struck copyright on Olivia for yelling a chorus and sued everyone who uses her image or likeness in any way now is silent on this. And then Taylor's trademark lawyer said, can a girl get a weekend off to enjoy a wedding or what? That's what somebody must have said.
He's ready to get to work, though, but I'm going to need $50,000 on retainer.
Yeah. And she sued Olivia Rodrigo for much less than this, quite frankly. So
I have a feeling we'll hear about this.
Yeah, it's a weird thing, but everybody, like, remember there was some people invited to her wedding that people were upset about? Like, everyone thinks that Taylor, now that she's married, and I think
I don't know what Travis leans. I don't know.
I got a feeling I know where Travis leans.
If you got a whole bunch of money, I know which way you should be leaning.
I got a feeling I know where Travis leaned heavily before he got involved with Taylor, and he may have
quiet down.
He may have centralized his leanings.
You can still vote however you like, just don't talk about it.
Right. But I got a feeling that
I wouldn't want a bunch of angry Swifties at me. I know that.
Would not either. I would not. No. All right, we got one segment left, friends. And that is a segment where we see what's going on in Las Vegas in a segment we call the Daily Line. See how we can make some money. Coming up next, Morning Huddle 94.1.
It's the Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on the Blitz, Jason, we are down to the Final Four in the World Cup.
Yeah, that ended for me when Team USA got knocked out. Instead, it's all about Wemby and the San Antonio Spurs and the new extension.
And we've got the Home Run Derby coming up Monday night.
I'd rather watch soccer.
Yeah.
The Blitz, Monday at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Trust, price, and ease of transaction. That is GiveMeTheVin.com. We love to buy cars. People don't trust car buyers. People think the price is going to be wrong, and people think it's going to be a hassle. Trust, price, and ease of transaction. That is what we do at GiveMeTheVin.com, and that's what makes us America's best car buyer. Go to GiveMeTheVin.com right now and get a quote on yours.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual-active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaids spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount of antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Progressive knows that boat days can come with unexpected problems.
Oh no, I dropped my lip balm in the water. I can't think of anything worse than the looming threat of potentially having chapped lips. It was ginger vanilla too, my favorite flavor.
If a real problem comes along, your boat's protected 24/7 with Progressive, so you can keep worrying about boater problems. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, not available in D.C.
If alcohol or drug use is hurting you or someone you love, you are not alone. I'm Peter McCarthy of the San Antonio Council on Alcohol and Drug Awareness, known as CICADA. There is help, there is hope. Call CICADA at 210-225-4741 or visit cicada.org.
Drip Drop is doctor-developed, proven fast hydration that helps your body and mind work better. Trusted by firefighters, medical professionals, and over 90% of top college and pro sports teams. Drip Drop is engineered to hydrate faster and more effectively than water alone, with 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks. Stock up now at dripdrop.com and use promo code RADIO20 for 20% off your first order. That's dripdrop.com, promo code RADIO20.
When's the last time payroll was the easy part of your week? With Gusto, it can be. Gusto is the all-in-one platform designed to take the hassle out of managing your team, from payroll and compliance to hiring, onboarding, and more. With Gusto, you can get back 2 full days each month with all the time you have saved. Go to gusto.com today and learn why over 500,000 small businesses choose Gusto. That's Gusto.com. Gusto.com.
South Texas summer is no joke. With temperatures in the triple digits, your roof takes a beating. Call Stevens Roofing and Solar at 210-785-0994. They're local, family-owned, and ready to help. Get a free, no-obligation roof inspection from a team that knows South Texas weather. Whether it's commercial or residential, a small repair, or a whole new roof, get peace of mind with Stevens Roofing. Call 210-785-0994 today. Stevens Roofing has you covered.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Oh, who's this, Vic?
It's one of the strangest remakes of all time. Why would he remake this? I always thought this was an odd choice.
It's AJ better.
I don't know why they did this song. It was always a weird one to me, too. It was weird. All right, let's wrap up the show the way we always do. Let's take a look at the Daily Lines.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the Daily Lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
You covered, yeah!
All righty, the Home Run Derby goes off tonight.
I got to subscribe to Netflix to watch this, right?
You got to be on Netflix. Your favorite, Kyle Schwarber of the Philadelphia Phillies, plus 310.
I got him at 325.
Oh,
ooh, big money.
Oh, let me see if let me look it up another site and make sure my odds are totally up to date here.
Mine are from betonline.ag.
Okay. Oh yeah, you might have old numbers. I'm afraid because I'm looking at it, pretty much consensus now. 310 is actually a good number. Plus 300 is his market price right now.
Things fell off.
So Schwarber, the favorite to win it at plus 300. Junior Caminero, plus 425. Munetaka Murakami.
Who's he play for?
The White Sox.
本当に日本語喋れたんだとか、なのでこうみんなに日本語が喋れるんだよって。
Did you get that?
Yeah, he just said I'm going to hit a lot of home runs.
Sounds like he's pretty confident.
Jack Caglione, he's 7-1. Jordan Walker 8-1. Bryce Harper 8-1. Ben Rice plus 850 and Wilson Contreras plus 1400.
No love for Mr. Wilson Contreras.
No. I like Junior Caminero. Junior Caminero is going to win it tonight.
Tim Caminero.
He is the max EV bat speed. He's the hardest swinger in Major League Baseball. He's the average longest distance. I think he's built for these home run derbies.
Now this truncated one too.
Yeah. So fewer swings. I like my chances with the guy who hits the ball the hardest. So give me Junior Caminero plus 425 to get the job done tonight. The American League versus NL tomorrow. Or no, if you just want this is for the home run derby. If you just think the American League wins the home run derby, minus 160.
I think so.
National League plus 130.
So we're not going to get any of the Godzilla. He doesn't participate in this.
Shohei?
Yeah, he didn't get out of bed for something like this. Too little, too small an event for the big time.
Home run derby is for the poor people.
Well, you got to get it one time.
It doesn't have to do anything. It's just Shohei Ohtani.
Show up, man.
No, he doesn't need to. It doesn't need that. The World Cup. We are down to the Final Four.
So the World Cup, we're going to play a game, and then it'll be over. Then we got baseball. Is that how it's going to work?
We'll play a game tomorrow at 2:00, and then there's going to be baseball.
Well, baseball got left in the dust.
And then Wednesday, another game at 2:00.
I don't think they expected the popularity of the World Cup to be what it is.
I don't think so either. France is minus 155 to advance tomorrow against Spain. Spain plus 125 to advance. England minus 135 to advance. Argentina plus 105. I'll be honest, Argentina at plus money, just because I do feel like everything is rigged for them to win. It feels kind of like a value, to be honest.
Maybe.
I just, if you're a conspiracy theorist, it's hard not to think that this tournament isn't designed to make Argentina win.
I don't see how you could be a international soccer fan and not be a conspiracy theorist.
I don't either.
The way this is put together, seriously.
But your odds to win it now, France is your favorite, plus 150. Spain plus 320, England plus 340, Argentina plus 360.
Well, that's not a lot of separation.
No.
Man, that's kind of close.
I
there.
just feel like the French are just man for man, just better than everybody else.
They seem to be. But, yeah, I don't want them to win. That's the last thing I want is freaking Frenchies to have more good things in the world.
I know.
They already got Wemby.
Yeah, no, I guess
the
you're
oral
right.
sex.
Yeah, missionary.
And the damn Italians, Yannick Sinner won Wimbledon over the weekend. And then 2 Czech girls played each other for the ladies' final.
9th and 10th.
They're like they weren't nearly the top seeds, but they played in the final. The country women.
So there's like 50 people from that country.
Yes,
2 of them.
and 2 of them are really good at tennis.
Good for them.
I told you last week. It seemed like everybody in the bracket had that flag, a blue triangle with a white stripe and a red stripe. I was like, oh, that's the Czech Republic or Czechia, and apparently they're very good at tennis now. Very, very good at tennis now. So, all right, and finally in the Summer League action. Have you been betting on any Summer League?
No. I haven't dove that deep. I'd have to find somebody on the corner.
I think that's probably
dude, if you're laying money on a Vegas game, you better be watching the game.
I'm telling you. It feels I wouldn't want to do it. Dude. But hey, the Knicks are hosting. They're all playing in Vegas. Knicks and Pistons. Pistons minus 8.5. It's so funny seeing these lines, and you go like, how can that be? But then you remember it's not their real teams.
Yeah.
The Raptors and the Pacers. Raptors 3.5-point favorites. Celtics and the Hawks. Hawks 4.5-point favorites. The Grizzlies minus 9.5 against the Mavericks. The Miami Heat and the Cleveland Cavaliers, Cavs minus 1.5. The Bulls minus 5.5 against the Jazz.
Well,
and the Suns minus 4.5 against the Bucks. And the final game tonight, Timberwolves minus 5.5 against the Blazers. You've been all over Darren Peterson, huh?
I'm telling you, I watched Peterson play yesterday. In that game, for about 8 to 10 minutes, he was absolutely spectacular. I mean, frightening. Oh, my gosh, is this coming to the league kind of good? It really was a ridiculous showing. And I've seen Caleb with the Bulls look pretty damn good, too. Those 3, DeBansa set the record, the highest scoring output for a first-time game. So these 3 guys can legit, at least so far, play.
There are only 5 teams, with longer odds to win the Summer League than the Spurs.
Yeah. I mean, I think the last 2 games have kind of changed things because the first 2 looked terrible.
Sacramento, Houston, Orlando, New Orleans, and Minnesota. The only teams looked at as having worse squads out there than San Antonio does.
Well, we're not rolling out much, but I will say we're getting what we want. I'll tell you that.
So
I'm happy with what I'm seeing from Terrace Reed. Malik Brown has turned into – he might be the surprise of this draft.
Yep, might be. So they've got some – I think there's some good young talent there. They're at least – getting those guys some minutes, see who can help out, and I think that's what it's all about.
I watched yesterday. That South Korean shooter played way too much to have any intent to win this thing. I think we're paying off a favor to somebody.
All right, that does it for us. We are done. We're going to go home. Well, no, we got some work to do around here, but then we'll go home later. Jason and Joe will take our seats, and they'll bring you fun and frivolity. Oh, I didn't play that.
Wow. Shoes and violence this early.
Oh, that's Kitty doing that. That's what it is. That's
KBB's got a right to be mad.
Yeah, they don't get along. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll do it all over again. You guys take it easy.
Appreciate y'all. See y'all later.